Hey, and I'm live. I'm back. I'm back. Had so much fun last night, and some people missed out on the fun, so I'm going to do it again, but just for a couple hours this time. And can only have those Bourbon County beers. I can't have them days in a row, not for me anyway. So tonight, it's Jack tonight. Some Jack Apple. Mm. It's been a while since I had that. It's been a while, been a while, been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Anyway, we're getting kind of strikes tonight. So sent a couple of invites out, so hopefully people will show up. Let's hope. Let me see. I'll go to over here. Hold on 1 second. Let me see who's my first in. Who's my first in? Real quick, let me get over here. Oops, I have messages. Oh. Okay. All right, let's see. Who's here? Hey, Daryl and Delissa, how you doing? Good to see you. Jack Apple. Jack Daniels Apple. That's who, that Jack. You know that, Jack, don't you? Ooh, it's been a minute since I've had that. I'm gonna get lit quick. Sorry, let me close out of this other thing because the extra things just kind of distract me. Hey, Vanessa Kitty Girl, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I bet you heard of them. How you guys been doing? Two ATVs, Daryl and Delissa. How you guys been doing? Okay. Everybody staying healthy and safe and all that good stuff. How's your night, Vanessa Kitty? Are you out and about the streams? Who's live? Who's live, huh? Who's live? Saw a couple of people were live, but they've been streaming for over an hour. Some of them even two. So I'm like, okay, I can have my time. There's plenty of people on YouTube to go around. Doing okay, yeah. I went to my nephew's baseball game today. Being out the sun, I tell you, I swear it kicked my booty a little bit. Well, and last night's live stream might have had a little bit to do with it. I took a nappy nap. I haven't had a nappy nap in a minute. I almost didn't do the stream. I said, oh, I just want to sleep. But my friend Red said he wanted me to go live. So, okay, for a couple hours. He's on a time limit, so it'll make it easier. Oh, no. Breezy! How you doing, buddy? Major foot surgery? Because I know that's hard, and it's hard for a person who's busy and always doing things to kind of stay put for a minute. But I'm sorry she's having a hard time. Is it just like real painful, or what's going on with her? Crazy Sparksha. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. Oh, and I've been okay. Busy. I was in a hotel for a while, Daryl. We had some bathroom remodeling that took forever, but I actually liked the hotel. I was in the hotel from February, and I think it's been 2 weeks, just almost 2 weeks that we've been home, and I miss it. It was a little 1 bedroom suite, me and my cat. It's like a vacation kind of nice spread out area to do my work and everything. And I got a new position at the work in January and a new boss last July. So it's a lot of adjustment, a lot of stuff going on there. Tumors. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully, it's just part of the healing process and it'll be so much better for her when she's on the other side of it. But I'll keep her in my prayers. I'm going to write it down right now. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it. This, Hey, Mojo Boy, what's up, buddy? Sorry, I was writing myself a note because otherwise I will forget it. How's it going, huh? Good to see you. Yeah. I did a live stream last night and I was drinking these kind of rich stout beers. You can't do those 2 nights in a row, so I'm drinking Jack Apple tonight. It's Jack Apple tonight. Everyone around the homestead, Mojo Boy, doing good? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, really? I was the last person and you saw me first? Was I on Mike's stream or was I? Or did you fall asleep and then I was still going or what, Bruce? It's funny. Aquaticness. Hey girl, hey. How you doing? I haven't watched your guys' the Maple Street's latest video yet, but I'll check it out. That's good, Mojo Boy. That's wrong one. Yeah. You changed your Mojo Boy a little bit, so it's funny. I love it when people are like, hi, because, they know everybody else too, everyone from other channels and how we all intermingle amongst each other. It's such a great thing. Great thing, great thing. So what you guys up to tonight, Ness? Chillaxing? I wonder where Red is. He's the one who wanted me to go live. Well, not necessarily he wanted, but he asked me if I was going to go live. And I said, well, do you want me to? What time? What time? Let me go leave a message on one of his videos that'll probably get more attention than me sending him a message. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Excuse me. Thank you. Man, I took a nap and it was fun. Oh, that's because he did something else too. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Oops. Anyway, it's Saturday night. What are you guys up to? 8, 9, 10, 11. Although most of my East Coasters, you probably been done what you were going to do for the night, right? Oh, it was just a haul. Oh, well, how did you do at the auction? Did you sell some stuff? I hope it was successful. Chickadee. Oh, okay. Well, it's always good to grow, and if you find a particular area of something that you do, what you really enjoy doing more, or it can help your channel grow. It's always good to make changes that way. Like, I haven't painted in forever, so I've been doing these live streams, but I'll get back to it. Okay, yeah, you get some rest. I'm sure going back and forth with everything is always like any kind of, like, whether you do like a conference or a showroom thing or whatever, stuff back and forth, it's hard. That's good. Hey, Blake. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? It's so good to see you the other night. Listen to you anyway while I was still kind of working. Kind of working. I'm a coaster and somewhat east. Oh, okay. Political foolishness. Yeah. A lot of my East Coast channels, it's hard because if I want to do something at 8, it's like 5 o'clock here. It's a little early to be starting shenanigans because then I won't last, and I try to make it towards some of the evening. But thanks for being here. Good to see you. Thanks everybody for being here. It's nice. Oh, there we go, Brando. I didn't see, Ness, if you answered how your auction went. Of course, sorry I was late, but just like Fridays, I was still working. I work from home, so it's not like and I had personal stuff I did in the morning, so I was trying to work till at least 6 or 7 at night, and but I get in on and off. I can watch and listen a little bit and still get stuff done. But you're welcome. It was good to see the both of you together because I don't know. I think when I popped in before, I hadn't seen Ness there, so it was very nice to see you too, and that puppers and those cute fish. The tanks are always so calming. My very first roommates, we had 100-gallon tank that had arowanas, we had Oscars, we had Dempseys, we had some, are they cichlids? And then they had a saltwater tank that was really nice with all the colorful fish in their bedroom. But then at one point we actually had 2 piranha in a smaller tank too, and that was really kind of interesting. So I've always liked fish, and I think I had guppies when I lived with them. I said, I'll get some fish too, and I had little baby guppies. So that was fun. Oh, you didn't sell anything. All right. Well, shopping's always good too. Shoppy. Hey, Gulf Coast, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see your face for the first time the other day. Hope you're doing well. Oh, okay, yeah. Now, with your plants that are the live plants that are in like fish tanks, will those continue to grow, or are those the ones they after so long you have to replace them? Because they must not root up or whatever, right? They're just in there and alive for a certain amount of time, and then you have to clean them and change them out, or what? Oh, and snails. Do you guys have what are those, Pocossus, the sucker fishes? Yeah. So it's not like I know a lot about them, but I know some of them. Like the arowana at that point, because this is what 30 years ago when I first, somewhere 30-ish, 30 plus ish years when I moved out for the first time with those roommates, and those beautiful long arowanas. They were kind of rare. They were kind of hard to find back then, I think. I don't even know if you're supposed to have them, but we did. Good, good. Ready for Betty Bye. Sleepy time, sleepy time. I don't know where Red is. He's going to be in big trouble if he doesn't show up. Because he's the one who said, and I could have kept napping. I could have napped into tomorrow evening. Well, at least the morning. So, but anyway, if anybody's still up and drinking, dilly dilly, cheers to Saturday night. Oof. Ooh. I haven't had the Jack. Ooh, I better try not to make that face because it actually is tastes good. It's just it's been a minute since I had it. The Jack Daniel's apple, very nice. Oh, okay, good. Before you guys go to bed, what would you say is your most not popular, but what's the one plant that you put in that are in like a majority of your tanks? Because is there any plant that most every fish will be around, and are the plants really just for decoration, or I know some fish will use them for hiding? Do any of the plants serve a purpose as any kind of food for the fish? Let's do some aquatics 411 questioning tonight. You got me on the big screen. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, girl. Hey. Good to see you. I would put it on my TV, but my TV is only like a 19-inch, so not much of a big screen there. Anyway. Big shout out, Sylvia, Sylvia. Kind of hoping my friend Dan shows up because found something from him last that he sent me that I didn't show him. And my friend Red's supposed to be here. He was supposed to be on stream with me. Don't know where he is. He's going to be in big trouble with the boss if he don't watch it. How was your day, Sylvia? We went to Jackson had a baseball game today. He didn't win, but they played really well, and he had a nice double his last time up. So it was pretty good, pretty good. Was out in the sun, got my vitamin D. Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna be dog sitting. Pueblo and Levi. Cool, cool. Nice. Well, hopefully there'll be some nice company, you know. It's been a little bit since you've had some animals there, so I think dogs are always pretty kind of good. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me see where we at here. Uh, Valscenarias and crypto cornies grow really well for us, and the plants serve many purposes like cover for small fish, but also play a big part in keep the tank. Okay, good. You had to get the two hardest to say plants, so when I try to sound intelligent on my next stream talking about fish tanks, I'll be all Valscenarias. Just kidding. We should do a you guys should be guests on my channel some night, you know. Having fish tank having some issues. Well, guess what? We're gonna have Maple Street and Aquatics Nest on to answer all your fish tank questions. Oh, too much barking. You need me to come over and Monica Milan them? Use all my Caesar Milan tricks. Yeah, the Picassomus. Yeah, those. I think that's what we always had in the tanks that my roommate had. We never had snails. They were sucked up to the side of the tank. They were kind of neat in themselves, and they can grow quite big, depending, the tank size. So, oh, you had saltwater tanks too, Sylvia? Cool. um, the saltwater tanks are a little bit harder to maintain, I think, right? Like the level, pH level, or whatever, those tanks are a little bit more sensitive than just the freshwater. Yes, no? I'm a total dog whisperer. I say, behave yourself. And they behave. uh, but yeah, I've been able to handle a dog or two better than their owner in my life. So 50-gallon saltwater tank. Dang, girl. You guys were you guys went all out. But they must have been all those pretty colorful fish, huh? Those real bright fish. They're so pretty, like the Nemos, the clown. The Nemos are clownfish, right? Yeah, I just remember they've got some really bright colored, beautiful fish with the saltwater tanks. Neat. Fish are always cool. I think I'd have to really secure the tank because I think Jesse would be wanting to get at them a little bit too much. Blue Tang. Stop talking dirty, Sylvia. It's a family channel. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but they're really worth it. I mean, it's heck, even goldfish in a bowl, is nice. Although I always thought, gosh, they need a bigger bowl. The goldfish needs to be able to move around, not just go in circles. Then you got the circle goldfish, dun 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 dun, just going in a circle. Hey, Kane, buddy, good to see you again. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate ya. What's going on tonight? What did you do today? The poop? Yeah. Poop. Poop poopy doop. Get it, Josie, get it. She sees a spider. See? This is where my aw, thanks, Kane. Communities start to overlap. I know you. And they say, I know you too. Yeah. Once they're set up and they can do different things, everyone does their part to keep it balanced and everything, then yeah, those are neat. Where'd it go? So you didn't get it? That's so cool. Now, do you guys have is that aquatics like a storefront as well too? I'm assuming it's also a business. I mean, of course it's a business, but I mean, how have you guys been as far as your business with the pandemic and everything? Are you still? Well, I know different states have different, like other people are, getting rain and snow and stuff. But yeah, okay. Studded snow tires. I just think of like bling bling women's shoes when you say that, Kane. Took your pretty shoes off because they were a little clink 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 noisy. It's funny. See, look at so many fish people. Oh, fancy guppies. uh, my guppies weren't so fancy. Or is that the name or kind of a guppy? You know, like there's regular cashews and then there's fancy cashews. Oh, okay, Sylvia. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I always like to see you, lady. Have a good night. Oh, great. Yeah, it's totally the setup looks like business. Great. Hey, uh, Trippy? Tipsy? That's Tipsy, right? Hey, I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I guess I was kind of waiting on that red to show up, but let's see. If anybody wants to come up, as long as I know you. I had some different person in last night. Tipsy. I know it's late too, 8, 9, 10, 11. If y'all are in bed or whatever. Well, I didn't know. I thought you'd be no, I'm fancy. I'm fancy. Right? 50-gallon for guppies. Yeah. It's one of those things. They may not have personally had tanks or anything, but have always probably like looking at tanks. Like I think the local Walmarts. Well, I haven't been in Walmart in over a year, but in 2019, the last time I went, they still had the one little section in the back where you could actually still buy fish and just a small set of fishing supplies. And I use the tubing in my paint work like if because I don't want to bend down and put my head in my video camera picture, so I use the fish tubing to blow where they can't see and then move my paint around. So multi-purpose use, those fish tank products. Yeah, you're ready, Rich King, on personality. That's hilarious. If I had a golden retriever. It's funny. Oh, finally. You got to show me your mug first, boss. All right, I'm gonna believe it's you.
What's up?
There you are.
What's going on?
Oops, not much. It's so funny. It's not till somebody else comes in. I realize my buds are.
Yeah,
There
is
we
it
go.
only just the two?
Yeah, it's only two of us.
Where's all your peeps?
Just the two of us. Well, I forgot to put the link in chat, but East Coast people too. It's late. Yeah. See, look, we don't want Daryl to come up because he's already naked for the night.
Shit.
You are rich on personality, Kane.
So what are you up to tonight? Drinking the Jack?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm sipping on it. It's been a minute since I had it. Good night, Ness. Night, Brandon. Thanks so much for coming in. Good to see you. What about you, Red? You ever have a fish tank?
What?
Did you ever have a fish tank?
I got an
Fish?
aquarium.
Oh, see?
Yeah, got some piranhas in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a couple piranhas. Me and my first roommate.
Yeah, then I got another one with like tropical fish and whatnot.
Oh, cool. A saltwater one then?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Daryl, enough with the visuals, okay? He's all air drying.
No, I was just sitting there watching a movie with the old lady.
Oh, Sorry. Well, you said go live, so I went live.
Yeah, no,
You did another stream after this morning stream?
yeah.
I just saw that when I got on because I went to the baseball game. They didn't win, but he had a good double hit in the last time he was up. Came back and I hadn't eaten breakfast, so I made something to eat and lay down and fell asleep. I took a nappy nap.
Nice.
Yep, see? There's my Jack in my fancy glass, my Jack apple.
There you go. Yeah, no, I had about a 3-hour stream, and then that was it. Then I came back here and back home and just kind of relaxed. Had a nap. I needed to. I had way too many edibles today.
Oh man, you keep eating them. It's because they're brownie.
Yeah.
I know you like eating that shit, don't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Poop stack. Those poop stacks.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good.
Oh, well, that's good. What movie were you guys watching?
We were watching Army of the Dead with Dave Bautista in it. Yeah, we got about halfway through, and then it was kind of boring, and yeah.
Is it a scary movie?
No, it's like a zombie apocalypse type deal, yeah. So it kind of got a little boring, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I shut it off.
Night, Daryl. Oops. Give Delissa my best.
Have a good night.
See you.
Yep. So I should have your mold being shipped out. I'm thinking next week.
Yeah. I sent you and Ida an update on when they said it should be delivered. Did you see that?
And nothing showed in the email. It was like a blank email.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Well, I'll try to forward it. Sometimes the mail is so weird. Tuesday by 7:00 p.m.
Okay. Cool.
I copied it. I copied Ida on it too. So.
All right. Cool. Yeah, Ida's on my Facebook too, so you can always get a hold of her that way too.
Yeah, no, I have her email. So. Is she on Facebook more?
Well, I don't know. I just always message her on Facebook. I message everybody on Facebook just because it's easier.
Yeah. I don't actually have the messenger, so for Facebook messages, I actually have to go into Facebook, and I'm rarely on Facebook. So.
Why don't you have the app?
For what? I don't get that many messages.
Oh.
Nobody talks to me.
I get too many people that message me, and half the time I don't even want to talk to them people.
Well, see, there you go. That's my excuse.
Yeah. It's like, oh, make me this, make me that. It's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
Well, orders are always good to have coming in. So.
Yeah, depending on the orders. I mean, I had some guy ask me to make him like a bunch of copper channel rounds and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's not really my thing, but you know, I'll pass you to somebody else.
Oh, are you pretty much? Do you only want to do silver?
No, I do silver. I do gold. I do want to do some copper pieces, but I'm just not gonna make channel coins and bars in copper. You know, it's just. Yeah. If I do copper, it's gonna be like very few and far between. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about pewter? I want a pewter bar.
You want a pewter bar?
The metallic color pewter that I've used in paintings is always really pretty. So.
I make pewter.
Pewter.
I've made one pewter piece as a master mold.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I can make you something pewter though if you want.
No,
it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy for that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, this actual alcohol is like warming me up a little bit.
That's whiskey.
Real liquor.
Right. Usually you have like 20 people on stream.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more people live tonight. It's a tough night to compete, yeah.
Uh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really pay attention to everybody who's live.
Yeah.
I just, you know,
Saturday night's one of the, I probably even more than a Friday because sometimes people finish work and they don't feel like live streaming. But Saturday
uh,
and they don't have to work on a Sunday. And
so is that one of your pieces in the background there?
yeah, it's part of one.
Did you really just look up to see?
Yeah. Yeah, to see if it was the piece that was actually hanging right there.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, yeah, you're like
I
looking up
have
for it.
paintings hanging everywhere. You don't even know.
Ah, cool,
Everywhere.
cool.
I've been trying to move things around and purge and try to get it set
How
up.
long you been doing it for?
I think I started in 2018.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then it's been probably a good year since I've done anything really. I just was going through some stuff and became a supporter of channels, and that can keep you busy easily, going
Yeah,
around and seeing everybody and watching their videos and
I
learning
hear
their
you.
stuff.
That's what I usually do during the day, all day long. Is, like helping out other channels, or you know,
Yeah.
yeah. Yepers.
Yeah.
Look, I worked too hard today.
Did you?
Yeah. What's up, Golf Coast? Man, you are everywhere, Golf. Like everywhere I turn around.
He's going to bed. Oh, I'm getting a Lone Star raid. Hey, Chad, buddy. Good to see you. Somebody
Uh,
just sent me a message. I don't know who it is.
you get raided.
Right?
That's cool. Yeah. So what's your plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I'm usually part of. Hey, Groovy. Thanks for the raid. Uh, um, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance.
Don't think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he does a sad song Sunday. He plays guitar, but he does panels lately. He's also been trying to get at me, and that's part of the reason I'm trying to get organized. Is hey, Kathy Bates, thanks so much. Hi, B Lady. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for the raid, y'all. I used to have holding tanks with bait fish and blue crabs behind my friend's house. Big bull shark wasted it. Aw, bummer. Um, um, he does it every other week. He does kind of, an artisan spotlight. So he's had a couple of musicians on, and he wants me to do, you know, to have me on as a guest, which is kind of I feel funny because I haven't done anything in a while, but I'm just not really organized to do it. Like I've been talking about an auction for I don't know how long, and I still never did that. And part of it, I think, is I'm a little bit nervous, and I don't always feel that confident in my art. So,
Are you kidding me, man? You do some pretty awesome stuff, though.
aw, thanks. Hi, B lady. Good to see you. Yeah, I just saw that, Teresa. So I'll connect with you. Maybe we can do a short chat tomorrow, okay? Are you well, I'll email you and you can tell me what you have going on. So but on the Sundays he's not doing an artisan, he does the Shine Shed Sad Song Sundays, but now it's kind of like Sad Song Sunday shenanigans, and he does a panel and he'll sing in between people being on his panel. So WTF Mike is usually there, Grant McIntosh, me, and then Jimmy C, and then Chad Lone Star was on last week. So
Yeah, I know who Jimmy is.
yeah, You don't know what the fuck Mike? The BTF Mike?
Mm, I may have seen him here and there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So there he is. I sent you a link.
So full push.
That's my employee. I believe you're supposed to be up here.
He might still be in a private chat.
No, I emailed it to you guys.
No, I'm saying full. That's where we were. We were in a private chat.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So you were doing a private chat at the time you told me to go live. Okay, very interesting.
No,
I'm gonna deduct your pay.
no, we usually do a private chat at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I will be,
Yeah.
lady. I'll be sure to promote it the time I do it. But so
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I do. I get nervous, and it's probably why I haven't done a live painting myself.
Yeah, it's not like you're like in person, right? I mean, it's over the internet, right? I
Yeah, but
find I find if I'm like,
no, he does the interview live. So
no, I get that, but I find like if I were to try to sell stuff in person to somebody, yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but you know, just because I mean, people get a look at me, and it's
yeah, it's hard. People look at the
yeah,
exterior sometimes. Yeah.
yeah.
Hence even the pit bull breed. Um,
Hmm.
I did one, uh, like kind of like who is blowing up my phone? There's somebody I don't remember who they are, but let me see. Smiles. Oh, I know who that is. Okay. Um. Uh. I've lost my train of thought. Cheers. I should just turn that phone off when I'm streaming, but you know how it is.
Yep.
Oh, well, I did the one, there was this one art fair, kind of different crafts and stuff that I actually did within my first year of, being in this business. And I'm actually very good. Complete strangers, as long as it isn't somebody that, hey, Brian. Uh, um, and I'm like when we have events at work, and this one moonlight run event, we got to get people over to our tables, and we just have some activity for them to do, tell them about our organization, but it's usually before they like do this run. But I'm like, hey, come over here, what's up? I'm very much like in person. I can't, they won't shut me up. So
Right.
I'm actually good in person, better than I am, I think, just even being on stream or whatever. Because
Right.
there's thousands of people watching me on YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now that you put it that way. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, I sell some of my art and stuff at like LCSs and stuff and showcases and that, right? And like the one day I was at my bullion shop and there was a customer there buying a bunch of my pieces, and my bullion guy kind of put me on the spot. He's like, well, that's the guy who makes it right there. If you want any custom pieces, I go over and talk to him. This guy started talking to me. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even know what to say, man. I was like, I don't even know you, bro. You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, he's like, well, can you do this and this and this? It's like, yo, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I've always just kind of been the people person anyway, interacting with people. That's probably why I'm in the job position that I am now, being in the donor and community engagement manager. So
right,
I can talk up people, like, even since I was really young, we would go to the local swimming pool and they'd be looking for me and there I am sitting and talking to some old man or to somebody else, I mean, going to
Right,
bars, back in the day when I went to bars, I could talk to anybody,
right.
just start up a conversation. So I've always been like that, but when it's actual like, kind of presentation, it's like, ooh.
I've never really been a people person, in person, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Phil. If you guys like scary movies, reviews, and talking about horror films, Phil's Creepy Videos, your guy. Check him out.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a bush, right? So kind of stick to ourselves, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's kind of more.
Huh?
I think everyone with the last year has kind of been more. I know
Yeah.
I feel like a hermit, I'm out there with the mask and watching the baseball game, staying away from people, and then,
Yeah.
not really out there engaging and everything with everybody. So,
It kind of makes you feel like you live in like Japan or something, you know?
yeah. Is that how Japan is?
Well, I mean, like everybody wears masks there, you know?
Oh,
Like China and stuff, you know? Like
yeah.
even before this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
I think I'll probably wear a mask in a lot of situations where I'm
Yeah.
around a lot of people because, like I was saying last night, I haven't been sick. I'm
Right.
usually I have 3 colds a year at least. And nope. And I'm like, oh, I'm staying away from germs.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't really wear a mask anywhere I go, but then again, I work by myself, so I ain't gotta worry about it, right?
Yeah, well, it's different when you're around more the masses. So
Yeah. Usually when I go to like businesses and stuff to pick up stuff, usually nobody's there anyways, so it's like, not a big deal.
yeah,
My wife, on the other hand, though, she works in a hospital, right? So she's
uh,
around sick people all the time, right? So yeah,
yeah. My sister-in-law is a nurse, so yeah, I get it.
yeah.
Which I was wondering why they didn't automatically vaccinate the spouses of essential workers.
Yeah,
Like, why
they
didn't
they
that
they offered it to me, but I turned them down because my doctor said it probably wouldn't be a good idea because of my health issues. You know, like with my heart and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like even my wife, like when she goes to work now, she's basically in her office now. She can't even really work out on the floor unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Just so she doesn't bring that home to me.
Sure.
But sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like she's had her shots and whatever, like the vaccine
Oh
shots
yeah.
stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully vaccinated too. Everyone in our family is, and our 12-year-old just got his. He's had one shot. So
See here, they're not offering it to anybody
children yet?
under the age of I think 40. They're not offering it to, and um, yeah.
Why is
So
that?
it's I don't
Did they
know.
give
I
a
don't
reason
know.
for that?
I think they're just giving it to the elder right now, and like,
Hey.
well, and like first responders, stuff like that, right?
I'm the elderly because I'm over the age of 40.
No, no.
Who you calling elderly, huh? Oh, no vacation time for you. I'm gonna write you up a report. All right. There we go. We got into this bottle a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was at the mall the other day, or Walmart, with my wife, and the lady at the cashier thought I was her dad. Okay,
Her
and I mean,
dad.
yeah, she thought the lady thought that I was my wife's dad. you know, like,
Oh,
you know, because I got a lot of gray hair, you know, for my age. And it's
yeah,
funny though.
I noticed, I guess usually I don't see, but then when I was on your live stream earlier today too, I looked and I'm like, because do you normally just keep your head shaved short?
Yeah, yeah. I usually keep it like bald or I
Yeah,
wear my hat, right?
yeah.
But yeah, but no, it's like she's 5 years older than me, you know. And
Oh.
so like when we were at the mall and the lady's like, oh, like he's like my wife, she plays these games, you know. She's like, oh, come on, buy me this, you know, and like, you know, and so the lady at the cashier, she's like, oh, come on, buy your dad or something, you know. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You know, like, yeah, I've never been so insulted. You know? I'm like I'm 5 years younger than her. What are you talking about? You know? Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't look it.
right, right.
Right, right.
Yeah. Like my wife used to, when we first met, she used to live in like a condominium type deal, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, they had like, what do you call it? Like, kind of like a panel, you know, of like a group of people that made decisions and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I signed up there to do maintenance for them, you know, just to
Mhm.
kind of help them out and whatnot. And so this lady, she was like probably like 30 or something. She comes over and she starts crabbing that, you know, because she moved into this condo and these Christmas lights have been up there for like a year from the previous people and blah blah blah. And so I said, okay, you know, like we'll send somebody over to take them down, whatever. So I go over there with the ladder to take them down. She said, oh my gosh, she's like, if I would have known that someone your age was gonna come do that, she's like, I would have took them down myself. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, you know, I don't expect someone your age and you know how old you are to climb up the ladder. You know, I threw the ladder on the ground. I was like, yeah, you can fucking do it yourself now. You know, fuck that shit. You know, like at that time I was only like 25. You know, like dang,
That's hilarious.
yeah, it's horrible.
That's silly because like your beard isn't like all gray, so
No, no, I condition that nice.
oh, do you color your beard?
No, that's
Oh,
natural.
I was gonna say.
It's all natural.
Oh, okay.
But I oil sometimes, you know, to keep it nice, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's hilarious.
no, I've had gray hair since probably I was 19. You know, that's what.
Does anyone in your family have that? I always wondered about that. Why?
Well, no, I
Um,
think it's just when I had my daughter. You
oh,
know,
okay. That
that's
makes sense.
yeah, that's what really drew it.
Now you're gonna worry about it forever and ever.
Yeah, his son's so much easier. You only got to worry about one dink. You know, you get a daughter, and you got to worry about everyone in the town. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone in the town, right?
but yeah. And then after her, I had my son, and then adopted um, my old lady's two boys. And,
You
yeah,
guys got a full house.
4 kids. Yeah, but my
Okay.
daughter moved out. She lives at the back of the property in her own house with her baby and her old man. So
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah. So there's four in my immediate family, but I have a biological dad. So in truth, I think I have six sisters and three brothers total of all my siblings. And I've
yeah,
met
yeah.
them all, my half brothers and sisters, except for my one sister Anna.
Yeah, I
And
got it.
she lived like in the same city as me my whole growing up. And then by the time I was like really found out about her or knew,
All
to be
right.
open to meet her, she moved to, I don't know. She's not that far away, but she wasn't right down the street anymore.
Yeah, I got a big family. I got 9 brothers and 2 sisters.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm the
My mother
shortest.
is from a family 11. So
I'm the shortest male in the family, so
hey, shorty, it's your
yeah.
birthday. Gonna party like
I
it's
mean,
your birthday.
my 16-year-old boy is taller than me.
Mhm. Well, my one niece, she's 11. He's like maybe an inch shorter than me,
Yeah,
but I'm only 5'1 3/4". So
I'm 6'7".
grow,
I'm
grow.
I'm 6'7", and I feel short in my family. You know,
6'7". Wow.
my son's 6'11". You know,
Mm. I think my nephew's 6'2". Last time we checked, he's pretty tall.
yeah.
The rest of us,
My dad, he's 7'2".
wow, some
Yeah,
tall people.
yeah.
Any basketball players?
No, no. A few of us play football, but yeah, that was about it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Uh,
cool. Are they all close to you locally, pretty much, or
no, no.
they branched out?
A lot of them live back home in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only got two brothers and one sister that lives here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's where I'm from, right? Like I'm originally from Germany, right?
Yeah.
But like the only reason why I got family here is because my mom's from Quebec, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
My friend Karina, who normally joins, because she's in Germany. She's
yeah.
from Munich area, so
So I was born about an hour outside of Berlin.
okay.
Yeah. Small little town, population of like 50 people.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, yeah,
Yeah. I think that sun just kind of I was up late last night and then up early, kind of early, kind
yeah.
of
I
early.
was up pretty early too.
Yeah. Oh, how was the week doing the Ida show?
It was good. It was good. I mean, as much as I missed out on sleep, it was all right.
And did BR Chef cook something every morning too?
He did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Chief
Okay.
Stacker did Tuesday, he poured, and then um, Friday, Bradley poured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
Section 8.
we had a steady of like 30 people in chat all week, all morning, which is pretty
That's
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone going to bed. Love you too. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
yeah, I'm almost there too.
Yeah.
It's like midnight.
You have 4 minutes, and you should stay extra time too because you showed up late.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were late.
I wish I could, but unfortunately, I gotta get up at 5.
Wah, wah, wah. Cry me a river. Just kidding.
Right. I mean, you can come over and feed all my farm animals if you want.
I will.
All right. You say that now, so you see how many I have.
I always wanted to be more of a not not so much like full on farm like milking cows and all that ish, but um thanks, Section 8. That way you can fall asleep. I'll try to have a soft voice for you to go to sleep to. Sweet dreams, Section 8. But I'd like to have chickens, with fresh eggs. Although I hear having too many, like you're giving eggs away, you just have so many eggs, you end up having to give them away or whatever. But
I never have that problem. I got like 100 chickens, and my dogs seem to eat all their eggs. Yeah, I'm lucky.
they get them out of the coop, or they steal them
No,
before you get them, or
my
you just keep
chickens
them in
don't
the.
want to lay them in the coop. They seem to lay them all over the property, and then my dogs eat
Oh,
them. Because
got
they're
it.
free range chickens, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm lucky if I get like one or two every morning.
No.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I got a
You
boat,
need a larger free range enclosed area when you
right?
do want some chickens, eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got a boat close to probably about 120 goats. And then we got, I think, 13 pigs. We got,
Wow.
yeah, about 10 cows. We got a bull. We got a rooster. We got two horses. And then,
Wow.
yeah, three
It's all
dogs.
animal farm up in your place.
Yeah. Well, we live off the land, right? So
Yeah.
we slaughter our own cows and pigs and whatnot. And,
Yeah.
grow our own veggies and all that stuff, right? So,
That's good. Um, the goats you don't have to mow lawns then, right? Are they free
I
range
wish.
goats?
I wish. I don't know. They're all in a pen.
Yeah. They can get a little mischievous, I hear.
Yeah, yeah. Not just that, they like to chew on everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're little chewers.
yeah. Now the only thing free ranged on the farm is the dogs and the chickens.
The dogs and the chicken.
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Well, and the raccoons, but he mostly stays in the house. So
they're not they're not. Oh, you have a raccoon that stays in the house?
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. He's been living in the house now for going on 3 years.
Oh. How did
Yeah.
that happen? Was it a baby and
Well, no. So when my wife moved here on the farm, after like a few months, she was at work the one night, and I heard like scratching at my back door, and so I opened the door, and there's this fat ass raccoon at my back door, you know, just sitting there patiently, and
yeah.
uh, so I called her up, and I'm like, oh, like there's this raccoon on the porch. She's like, yeah, that's Fred. I'm like, what do you mean that's Fred? She's like, well, you got to feed him. I'm like, yeah, I ain't sticking my hand nowhere near him. You know what I mean? And,
Right?
I mean, it was like broad daylight, Usually when you see a raccoon broad daylight, they're usually rapid. Um,
Oh yeah.
so I'm like, yeah, like I'm not going near that. And she's like, no, 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 just grab something out of the kitchen and just give it to him, right? So, I threw it on the porch and he ate it and went on his way. But so
His
it
name was
would be the
Fred.
yeah, so it'd be like this every night or every day at the same time every day, and then the one time we had a big storm and the chicken coop blew over, so I put all the chickens in the barn, and my wife's like, well, you can't put them in the barn unless you bring Fred in the house, because he stays out in the barn. So I brought him in the house, and he's never left. You know?
He's no fool. He's
Yeah.
like, this is the good life.
Yeah. But I mean, there's nights me and him will lay up in bed and watch a movie on Netflix and eat out of the same bag of chips. Heck yeah. Heck
That's
yeah.
neat. But just, wild animals are wild animals.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful sometimes.
Yeah, but dogs can be that way too though, right? It's just all how you are with them.
Yeah. No, depending on how you are with them, but for the most part, it's just you can't take the wild out of the animal. I mean,
Right.
too many people,
Yeah, but cats are kind of a wild animal too, though. I've tried to pet
they're
some cats and that.
domesticated. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
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 I get it
no.
because Jessie, she's
Yeah.
she gets me good.
I've gotten
The
caught up
wildcat
pretty I
dog
got
that I
caught
mean.
up pretty
You know what
bad
I'm
by
talking
some
about?
of
Like the
them.
people who like have chimpanzees, and then that one day comes and they like eat their faces off. It's just like, you know, they're
Yeah.
wild animals.
Yeah.
Then the animal gets destroyed for they played a game for a long time and then the
Yeah,
animal.
there's a guy here on the reservation who's got bobcats for pets, and
Yeah,
I mean these things are huge.
yeah, and he keeps them in there, right? He doesn't let them go free.
Yeah, no, no, no. Like they live in his house, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if they wanted to go free, lots of times they take them out of nature, and then they want them to stay around. It's just like,
No, like they'll walk around his property and everything, and they'll go right back into the house, and it's like I told him straight up. I says, if one of those things comes on my farm and goes after my dog, dude, I'm shooting it.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's bad enough we got bears walking around here.
lions and tigers and bobcats and
Yeah.
raccoons and bears. Oh my!
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So yeah, pretty much just probably on. Well, I don't know. NBA. He just put out a new. He cut some new songs. He's really excited. He's doing some new music, and he hasn't done music in a long time. And he's a really good singer. And so he said something about being in the studio, but I don't know. I didn't see anything as far as a artist spotlight.
Right.
So I don't know if he's doing just his regular panel of Sean Shade shenanigans tomorrow or not. So.
I might check it out tomorrow. Send me a link when you guys are there, and I'll pop over.
Well, where's the best place to send it to? Facebook? Do you see that more
Yeah.
than an
Yeah.
email?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can send it through Facebook, and yep, I get
Yeah.
notification right away. So yeah.
I know I went and commented on your video and then I said, let me try sending him a message on Facebook. Where is he?
Yeah. Yeah. Facebook's the quickest way to get a hold of me. That or Instagram. So.
Yeah, I don't do Iggy.
Uh, I do just because it's easier for people to get a hold of me sometimes. I
Yeah,
don't,
I can
I don't,
barely
I
keep up
don't,
with YouTube. I can't do other social media.
yeah, I just don't give everybody my Facebook. So,
Um, well, it's so special. Well, your boss should have your Facebook. I would
right,
imagine.
right, yeah,
Yeah. I love Full Push calling me, boss lady. What's up? And you know what? I actually, I've been sharing that I've lost, almost 30 pounds recently. So I
good,
do have this t-shirt that says boss and it's like in like bold capital letters and it's gold.
right,
I'm gonna have to wear this on stream one time. Yell, yep, boss lady's here. The boss is here.
right, heck yeah. Congrats on losing 30 pounds, though.
Huh?
So, congrats, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I was sick there for a while, so it's
Right,
good and bad, but yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely
My
changes for
doctor
me.
got me on this diet thing that I've been on now for since my surgery, and I've lost a little bit. I just got under 300 pounds, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
real
seeing,
close to a milestone myself. I'm like, oh, I'm so close, so close.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm sure it's all like heart healthy stuff, right?
yeah,
Changes that way. I know. Like a lot of people, I don't know if I mentioned it with you, with somebody else, but that the keto's good for losing weight, but it's not heart healthy. People think
right.
they can
No,
lose less
I've been eating a lot
bacon
of
or
veggies and fruits and um, fish, chicken, stuff like
yeah,
that. I got to stay away from the pork. That's one thing I can't eat because obviously not good for the heart,
yeah. The red meat's not the best. Yeah,
right? Yeah.
it's
So,
delicious as all shit, but it's red meat. So.
right? Yeah. No more Whoppers for me. Uh,
Yeah.
so now tonight I had some sushi tonight for dinner, which was nice. I like
Okay.
fish though, man. I mean, like I fish all the time, right? So
Yeah. I'm trying to put a little bit more fish. I enjoy fishing more than I've enjoyed eating fish, but so I've been going to looking for stuff. I had some cod, which was okay, but had the rockfish the last time, and you know, um, I found the rockfish pretty good. So, and
you like
I like,
catfish?
huh?
You like catfish?
I haven't had catfish in a long time, so I can't remember if I like it. I think I ate it when I was younger,
Yeah.
but
What about salmon?
Tilapia can be okay as long as it isn't like pre-breaded, which most
Right.
of them are, because the
What
breading's not so good.
What about salmon?
Yeah, salmon's okay. It's
Yeah.
a different color fish. I think I like more the white fish than the
Right.
salmon.
I get fresh salmon right out of the lake at the back of my house.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I just want to fish. I just want to go fishing. I
Right.
had a friend channel on my Tuesday night stream, and it was funny because he had been drinking and he came in very flirty. And he's kind of local and he fishes all the time. Although I told him he had to get vaccinated before I'd fish with him, but
So you pull
he's
fish though, right?
huh?
You use
Yeah,
a
I pull
fishing.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I net fish.
Oh, okay.
Or I use my hands when I go for catfish, but yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to try that. What's it called?
Noodling.
Noodling. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
It
Except
is.
sometimes now I think about you're gonna totally
Just gotta watch for some of them teeth on them things.
well the whole all the micro germs and you're putting your whole lower body in. It's like
Yeah.
ugh.
You get used to it though.
Better plug everything up and wrap it in plastic before you
Duct
even
tape.
get in the water.
Grab a gorilla tape, you know?
Right? You ain't getting in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So funny the stuff, we would go camping and just be in the water in the creek as kids, and then you get older, you're like, eh,
Yeah.
maybe not.
No, we fish for a lot of crayfish and stuff, right? So obviously that's done by nets, right?
Yeah.
And then every year like the salmon flow into here to lay their eggs and stuff. So we usually net fish a lot of that out too. Um,
Yeah. That's cool. That must be neat to be able to see. I mean, I've seen it on TV where they all return and,
yeah, it's
going
it's pretty
upriver,
cool, as
Yeah.
long as you can get past the bears to get to them.
Yeah, well, yeah, to watch. Well, yeah. I
Right?
mean, just to watch. I don't mean to necessarily to catch myself, but
Yeah.
that's
U-
just sounds
Usually
like
you
a
got
neat game.
about usually we get about 10 bears just swarming that one spot, waiting for them
Yeah.
salmon to come rolling in. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's an important time of year for them too.
Yeah. Heck
They got
yeah.
to get all their fats in.
Sure. Well, we got a big cave here on the reservation, and like they usually say, bears hibernate alone, which is not true by any means. We got like so our reservation is like a reserve for animals, right, for wildlife,
Yeah.
and we got a huge cave here on the reservation. There's in the winter time, there's about 100 to 200 bears that sleep in this cave.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's huge. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like they did a big documentary on it and everything. Um,
Oh.
and I told the camera guy, I said, like, yo, you go in there, man. You might want to shut off your light. Don't make any noises, because I swear, you wake up one of them things, man, and you ain't coming out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah. How happy are you when somebody wakes you up?
right,
Multiply
right,
that by 100 with the bear.
yeah, yeah. But they had like one of the elders go out there and like show them around and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that was there.
Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Yeah, shoot.
But
Yeah, I took a nap today too. It's
yeah,
kind of nice.
I'm actually gonna head to bed though.
All right. Thanks
I'm
for
beat.
coming up.
I appreciate you having me up
You're
here.
beat from them edibles. Shut up. You ain't beat.
Right? I did a lot today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw 2 live streams, the edibles, you were watching a movie.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
a lot of work.
I know. It's not easy being you.
That's right. That's right. All right, Monica. You have a good night,
All right,
and
man.
don't drink too much.
I'm
And
not. I'll finish this one glass and then I'll be good.
we'll chat to you tomorrow. Don't forget to send me a link to that stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure again, like if he's gonna do it because I didn't see anything, but
All
for sure
right.
I will. Then you can
All
Get
right,
amused with me on that stream.
cool. We have
Good
a
night,
good night.
Jess. Good night. Good night, Jesse.
Peace out.
Night. All right. Let me see. Anybody else? I need some company just for a little bit longer. Anybody? Anybody? JT? I'm going to have to go earlier one time to get JT Southern Fried to come up. Talk about his motive login, his trips. He's got some gorgeous areas out near my Greta Dun Granny in West Virginia. So I know it's late. There's a song with lyrics like that or something. Someone come up. Keep me company. Oh, sure, Gulf Coast. Now you say goodnight. I said I need someone to come up. You say, oh, I'm sleepy. Good night. Keep up the good work, buddy. That's right. You better have. You should have smashed it on your way in. Night, Red. Excuses, excuses. I would, but I can't. Come on now. All right. But you're going to have to come up one time, Gulf Coast. I'll try to go earlier. Because I saw you on mic, so if you can go on mics, you can go on mine. I'm waiting to see Shandog too, because I have a picture where Shandog said that he would come up on my stream sometime. Let me find it. Oh man. I need to like download my pictures from this phone because it's getting a little out of control. So everyone is like, go to bed, saying goodnight to people. Just kidding. Where's my Shandog picture? Huh. I saw this really nice table set the other day. Dining room table. Anyway. What's going on, everybody? I just have a half a glass to drink. Somebody just come up and chat with me for a little bit. You don't have to show your face. Just show me your face in the basement, and then you can come up with your icon if you like. Come on, one brave soul. I just need one brave soul. One brave soul. I just need one brave soul. Can I have one brave soul? La 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 la. Look what I found just today, and he was on my stream last night. Look, Dan, candy scrapping. I got your sticker. Oh, now you're gonna chill and chat till you pass out? Are you moderator on my channel? Because that's not good. So sometimes I do that watching people's channels and I time people out accidentally. So keep your fingers away from the screen. I've done it. It happens. But thanks, man. Why don't you drop your auction link before you like get too comfortable? Uh, Last night I talked about uh, big red bullions. I don't want you to time anybody out. I'm saying I will watch people's streams and I'm sleeping and I'm holding the phone and I fall asleep and I accidentally time people out on the streams because I'm asleep but holding the phone. So, but drop your auction link. Redneck Meadows has an auction coming up June 5th. I was talking about it last night, and I do have a post in my community page. So, uh, anybody interested in silver pieces or poured, art, there's going to be quite a few new artists that have joined the Redneck Metals group, and it's always a good time. Lots of interesting and new stuff. But don't try to outbid me because if I want it, I'm going to get it. That's just the way it is. But anyway, hey, Sticky Art. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, see, there's the link for the Redneck Metals. You timed full push out? I didn't see it. I'm on the StreamYard chat. Oh, how do I fix that? How do I fix it? Why did you time out full push? Well, that's what he must get for lurking and not coming up here and just listening. How do I fix it though? I don't even see it though in the StreamYard. I don't know how to fix you, full push. Sorry. Sorry your coworker's so mean to you. I don't even know how to fix it. Yeah. You're so mean, Red. Another pay deduction for you. I'm okay. Sticky art. I saw you did another digital live. You were making something. What was your favorite popsicle from that other live stream? Your popsicle. Who was your favorite that you made that you were most happy with? What if he doesn't come back, Red? What if he says forget it, He was only going to hang out for 300 more seconds and now he's going to go to bed because you timed him out. Not nice, not nice. Hi Brian, are you still watching? Thanks for watching, buddy. Good to see you. I can't believe you timed out full push. I got it. Where's full push? Did you say hello earlier? There we go. Let me see. I'm gonna have to. You're such a punk. That is kind of fun to do sometimes. But I made sure you can't time him out again. How's that? The Among Us and your frog. Oh, cool. Nice. What do you do with your art afterwards? Um, do you just keep them on your auto sketchbook? Do you sell any of your art? Because I have my brother, Ojisan's World. He does sketchbook Autodesk or something, and he makes all his are all kind of loosely dark and creepy, or his landscapes always have some sort of UFO or something kind of Martian like or whatever in his. But he does the deviant art. Do you sell your art or anything anywhere? Sticky art? I modded him. I'm not a mean boss. Shut up. I don't like my friends being picked on. You save files for digital. Okay. Cool. Full push, you better come back strong. You should be blue, brother. Ay, ay, ay. You're too funny. You're too funny. Too funny, funny, funny. Oh, thanks, Ness. She shared my video an hour ago. Oh, Silver Scorpions live. Let's finish this gaw. Oh, JV did a giveaway. Where's JV Outdoors? He probably wouldn't want to come on a panel after being doing his own. My lipstick needs a refresher. My lipstick brings all the boys to the eye. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So anytime you make any kind of art that even somewhat resembles like SpongeBob or another character, you can't sell it, right? Yeah, I need to email you because I wanted to kind of see about something for me, for my channel, but in kind of a not so much cartoony, but I would love to see what you could maybe do for a logo because you know I pour paint, so it'd have to be something like paint, and yours are you did those one sketch pens video where you did a review of them, and I was just really impressed, and I thought, oh, I wonder if you could come up with something for me for a channel logo for me because I don't really have a logo. I just have my face, but something with poured paint or I could give you the like it would be not so much you could color it in but it would be like maybe like one of the designs of one of my paintings that I don't know. Fine, I'll unmod him for a little bit, you brat. I'll let you have fun for a while, but if he doesn't come back, you're in trouble. And no, I'm the boss. I have the final say. You should know that, Red. You should know this, man. Cool. I'll hit you up, Sticky Art. See what you could come up with. Yeah, because it's like I pour paint, so I was thinking maybe something with like a paint cup with the layers of paint in it, getting ready to pour, and I know you could like do the different layers of how the paint comes out, something like that is what I was thinking. I would love to have something like that for a logo and then be able to make stickers and stuff like that. So idea. Oof. Oh, okay. Sometimes I say you're the boss, but I'm the boss. You know who's the boss, right? Right, Red? Oh, well, there you go. I'm sure we could do something. You get demoted by one showing up late when you give me a time that you want me to go live. That's a start. Ah! Hi, Cindy. How you doing, girl?
Fine. I saw you over here all alone. And I was like, I can't leave my girl all alone.
Yeah, I had 2 BCSs last night, so I'm drinking Jack Apple tonight. But I said, oh, just a couple of drinks.
Well, I'm drinking margaritas. So,
where are you?
Just
in the part of the house?
I'm still in the living room, but I'm over at my desktop. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the new background for me.
Yeah, I got some of Kitty's.
I was just thinking, it would be good to have some art for me behind you, but you already got Kitty there too.
Well, I got Kitty on my shelf right now, but now that Michael's home, gotta have some up there.
Yeah,
it would be good for a nice Monica piece right up there.
Right.
So how have you been?
Busy. Been real busy with work, so. Good night, Red. I know you're gonna keep me running till you pass out.
Till you pass out or she does. So whichever happens first.
I had like a 2-hour power nap, an hour and a half power nap. Kind of. I almost didn't get up, but I said, "Oh, I told Red I would go live again." Ugh. But then it's fun, you know.
Oh well. So how's this week been?
It was busy. I was kind of boohooing. I did a live stream on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and just my heart was just still kind of. My heart still hurts. I'm not gonna lie. It's just been. Some days are tougher than others, and but you know, work's been busy. There's a lot end of our fiscal year, so you know, I have to go and hound the people who pledge money and haven't paid, and trying to promote our summer programs as well as you know all the other things that I'm working on. So it's busy, and I'm back at the house. I'm not at the hotel anymore. It's just awful here.
The vacation is over.
Yeah, but I've been doing like a lot of purging. Like I have, I'm going to the local Goodwill to not Goodwill to Hope to go do some drop offs and oh Red. Um, to just start purging, you know, I've lost some weight too. So I'm like, oh, you know, and it was kind of cool because I bought these really like nicer like work tops, but rayon, but like a rayon mix, but something I could just wear like a light black jacket over, you know, for work. And they all like fit me now, which is great. So I'm trying to like purge some old stuff because, you know, for the most part, I try to have my closet all summer spring clothes and then you know obviously the tank tops and all that go away and I bring out more of the long sleeve sweaters and all the other stuff for winter.
Yeah.
But anyway, and I've just been bringing stuff into my room, and now my room was supposed to try to be also a work office, but when the pandemic hit and I had just been bringing from storage craft stuff I would be doing with the kids and of course all the painting stuff, and I just said, I am like a hoarder in this room. I need to clean this stuff up, especially coming back from the hotel, because then I came back with even more stuff. You know, I had the full 1-bedroom suite that I filled up. But so like behind me, I have a couple. Do I need, you know, 40 canvases ready to paint if I choose to paint? No. I have like 2 of various different sizes in case I get the urge to paint, and the rest went to storage. But anyway, it's just a lot of I'm trying to clean up a lot of stuff emotionally. I'm trying to clean up a lot of stuff physically, and a new car. I have to find a new car within the next 2 months because I have to return the car that I've been borrowing. And then my hope is to, now that my parents are vaccinated and most of our family's vaccinated, and you know things are opening up a little bit more, that I can, you know, leave and go get my own place again somewhere. Maybe you know, my original thought that I wasn't going to be living in such an expensive area. So I'm looking to see how far I can go and live and have cheaper rent. And then, because really my job should now only have to be where I commute in a couple of days a week, you know? So
Yeah.
I'll do the commute a couple of days, but, you know, be further out where it's not so expensive. And I just don't think Utah's an option anymore. You know, I was going to go move to Utah and be with my older sister before my last relationship, but, you know, will I, you know, think I can find a good Christian man in Utah? You know, their majority is, you know, Mormon. So anyway, I don't know. I just need to know I need to like move out first from here because it's just not always a great environment with me and my dad. And just try to find a little peace for myself because I haven't had peace in it's been, you know, 5 or 6 years. You know, I've dealt with a lot of anxiety and stuff that I don't always share with people. But anyway, I just want to feel good, you know.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. You know, and then being sick, you know, and I'm making changes in my diet. And, you know, I'm older now.
Nah, not that old.
No, but yeah.
I mean, old is relative. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Well, I remember
if you were
growing
like
up.
150, I'd say yeah, maybe you're old. You know, but
Yeah. I hear you, Sticky Art. I know. Well, I'm in California, so it's rent is just it's expensive to live here. So, well, dilly dilly, thanks for coming up, Chica.
oh, you're welcome. I told Lone Star I'd come up. And he said to tell you, hey, and they love
Oh, is he
y'all.
still going live?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's a many hour live person. I went live like 6 hours last night. It was crazy.
Yes, I noticed.
Yeah, I was like,
I
whoa.
was I was lurking, going, holy shit, she's
I
still
know.
going.
She don't shut up, right?
Hey, now some nights we just need it.
Yeah. Night, Red.
Night, Red.
See, look, full push hasn't come back, you brat.
Yeah, it's been quiet. It's been an adjustment now that Teresa's on nights. It's like I'm not doing my normal late night gaming, screaming at people in the middle of a war duty
Oh,
games thing, you know. So
yeah. Well, just message me. Yeah, I'll get online stream with you if you just need to
yeah,
talk or whatever. I'm really up, you
I
know.
I
And
talk.
I'm West Coast, so if you're up super late, it's not super late for me.
Yeah. Well, it was funny, you know. Tomorrow marks the 20th year that Michael's been in the army,
Oh,
and
okay.
uh,
Congratulations.
we were we were talking, and 2 or 3 days ago, I said something because I was sitting there gaming, of course, by myself because Teresa's at work, being pitiful, sitting there playing, and I made a comment because they had like 80s heroes theme going on. So of course they got Rambo and John McClane from Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
I'm totally nerding out because it's like, oh, I remember these movies, and you know,
All right.
so I'm playing and stuff, and I made a comment. Well, one of the guys that was in the unit that Michael was first at when we got married, and as a matter of fact, he is the one because we had a military wedding with the sabers, and I walked through
Oh
the
yeah.
sabers and got slapped on the ass. Um,
Woo.
he was the one
Fun.
that slapped me on the ass with a saber. Sent me a message and stuff, and he's like, hey sis, we can start gaming and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of wild. So somebody I actually know pretty well. I'm like,
To
I'm gonna
be
warn.
online.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna warn you now. I'm a wild. He's like, I'm used to. I'm like, no, no, you don't even realize how much I have gotten wilder in the past
You
17
don't
years.
know the gaming side of things.
Yeah, basically.
I don't like to lose.
Well, it's funny. He's known me. Like I said, 17 years, and he was at Fort Campbell when we come back to Fort Campbell the second time in Michael's army career, and we've been friends and everything. I babysitted his oldest son, and I remember him when he was married to his first wife and everything. So it just he's just one of those guys that I've known what feels like all my freaking life now. you
Right.
know And I was laughing with Michael on the way home. I said, it's going to feel weird to call him Brian. He was like,
Brian.
I know. He's like, yeah, it is kind of. I said, I'm so used to, because in the army, you call them by their last names. I'm like, I'm so used to calling him by his last name. It's going to be weird because I'm going to be on the microphone and I'm going to be calling out his last name and everything. And so they're really, dude, his
That
name.
makes me think of she, uh, Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was Brian.
Why? Yeah, I know. It's just like,
Brian. I mean, who's named Brian?
I know. I'm like,
Sorry, I have a Brian watching.
it's
Hey,
gonna,
Brian.
it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to think, because I can't scream out his last name. He'd be like, dude.
Try to
So,
do a mix, like a B something in part of his last name, like
yeah.
B Dax or something like that. Try to
Well,
do
it's funny because his gaming name has like mossy oak in it. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had to make some kind of off the wall comment. I warned him. I said, you gotta warn your friends because it's him, his brother-in-law, and a friend. I said, you've got to warn them that I am extremely sweary.
Right.
I am highly inappropriate, and yet he's like, yeah, I warned them, and they said, yeah, they'll start shit talking. I said, yeah, she'll be quiet at the start, but then she'll start. When she gets to know you, she'll start shit. I'm like, no, I'll start shit talking from minute one. He's like,
Right.
he's sitting there laughing. I'm like, no, you've got to warn him. I'm going to yell at you.
Just tell him, hey, look, I'm in game mode, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
You got
warned
sensitive
him.
feelings, play a different game.
Oh yeah, it's like, I'm gonna warn you. I may be a girl, but I'll be sitting there yelling, you beep sucking.
You sunk my
beep, beep.
battleship. No, I'm just kidding. I totally wish I was into gaming, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's God, I get vulgar.
Yeah.
I get extremely vulgar,
Wow.
but I
When
mean,
you're in game mode.
yeah,
Oh, shit. Jack, cheers.
like the meme. I'm experiencing life at several what the fucks per minute.
Right. So what's your main game?
Right now, it's probably still Call of Duty Modern Warfare,
Oh, okay.
but that's
I
because
like watching that stuff. I just
I'm like geeking out because they've got the Nakatomi Plaza, and you can actually go through it, and there's Christmas trees up. It's just like the movie. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm going through the air vents like John McClane did in the movie, and
Yeah.
and my
That's
husband.
cool.
My husband, he's sitting there laughing. He said, "You better be going through there screaming yippee ki yay, motherfucker!" I'm like, "You better know what I am."
Mike doesn't game at all?
He does. We were actually talking about that. He's like, it's hilarious how much you game, and I'm like, yeah, because I gamed long before I ever met Mike, and
Yeah.
when we got married, I was so annoyed with how much he gamed. This was back when they had like PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I would just it would annoy me, and he got Burnout Revenge, where the whole purpose of the game is to have crashes and make as much money destroying property as you can. And I'm like, oh, that was just, oh, I'm tearing shit up. I mean, you can't get out there. You can't get out there and take your road rage out. So here I am in the game going, oh yeah, die, you little shit, die. Destroying signs, tearing up buses. Getting. I think my highest grossing crash was like $3 million worth of damage. I was like,
Wow.
yes. So, and it just.
But don't you find, because I remember like even just when I couldn't master the Mario Nintendo, all the levels, I would find it didn't relax me. I find I was more frustrated playing it, and it's like,
if
this
I
is supposed to be fun, right?
if I'm having a bad day, Michael he just come back from 2 weeks of being gone.
Yeah, where was he?
He went to Fort Knox for Army training or a mission.
Army training.
Yeah. Well, he's there for a mission with the unit and stuff. But he was up there for 2 weeks, and within 12 hours of him leaving, I lost my wallet, and my wallet had my driver's license, my military
Oh,
ID,
man.
my debit card, my credit card, Beanie's military ID, our pandemic cards, several things, and I couldn't find them for like 12 hours, and everything went downhill from there.
So you misplaced it. You didn't actually lose it, right?
No, I didn't actually lose it.
Because what
It-
a hassle to have to like shut off those cards.
I know. I was
Oh
just,
my
I
gosh.
was sitting there going, oh shit, because if I have to order a replacement driver's license, how shitty is this going to be? Because they're going to want to have some kind of ID, and I'm like, I
It's in the wallet.
don't even have my military ID, and so yeah, it was kind of like, but I found it after like 12 hours, and then the house phone went out. And the house phone did not come back. It didn't start working again until like 6 hours before Michael was to come home. I was like, really? Really? And then my internet went out. My desktop, because he took the laptop with him, my desktop started throttling and not streaming fast enough. So yeah, it was all just like,
all these tests to see how you do when he's gone, and you were feeling miserably, right?
Well, it always happens like that. They deploy, they go on missions, they go on TDYs training. It always, as soon as they leave, the shit hits the fan, and so I'm used to it, but I get annoyed by it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been, now that he's home, things are calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already got a date. He's gonna have to leave again next year on my birthday until after Mother's Day.
Oh no.
And he's gonna be gone for 2 weeks to Texas for that. And he was saying, almost 3 years ago, he was activated at Fort Hood, Texas, and he was there for a year. Well, he said today on the way home, he's like, "Oh yeah, our unit
"Oh yeah."
our unit is slated to go back to Fort Hood for another year." I'm like, when? He said next year. I'm like,
For like a whole year at a time?
Yeah, a whole year.
Is that, has he been gone that long, like before in the past before you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when my mom passed away, he was at Fort Hood. And we've had 2 deployments where he's been gone for a year, and that was Iraq, and a year at South Korea alone. But I got to go and visit. And
wow.
There's
That's
been
military wife life, right?
Yeah, there's been several trainings and stuff. So
Hey, how did Beanie like her prom?
she loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Did she dance all night?
Yeah, she come home, she had blisters.
Oh yeah, I know. You got to wear those shoes in. Lesson to learn: you wear them with socks, like at least around the house a lot the week before you actually have to wear them. Yeah.
Yep. She absolutely loved it. And if you look at the pictures that I'd put up, the gentleman there with her, that was her date. Yeah. He's, I worried about, because Michael wasn't home.
Yeah.
But he come out here and he was so awkward. It was just like, it was so cute. I was like, I have nothing to worry about. Yeah. So.
You always have to worry, even the shy ones.
Yeah, I have to worry more with Beanie. Beanie is highly, oh my gosh, Beanie is highly inappropriate.
I wonder where she gets that from.
Well, it was funny. We were coming home today, and when we pulled into the carport, Ariana Grande's 3435 was playing. And I don't know if you heard that song.
I don't know.
Well, Ariana Grande's 3435, if you add it together, it
Mm-hmm.
you know, okay.
Got it.
Well, that's what the song is about.
Oh my goodness.
So
I don't even listen to much radio anymore.
I was like, I said to
What?
Michael, I said, look, 3435. And he just kind of looked at me. I said, add it together. And he still didn't get it. And Beanie from the back seat said, 69, Dad. It's a song about freaking.
Oh my God.
His face, he went, just hid his face. And I'm cracking up at that point. It just, I mean, it was hilarious. He's like,
It's amazing what kids know. Cause
I know. He's like, where'd my baby go? I said, obviously you've not watched the Quiplash with my little freaky child.
When we were young, God, I must have only been about 4 or 5 years old, I guess, or whatever. And my older sister came in and she had told my mom that I had said the F word to her. And my mom saying, there's no way my 5-year-old daughter knows what, the F word is, And she's like, well, what's the F word? I'm like, Mom, the F word, I'm not going to say it, and stuff. And she said, well, no, what's the F word? Is it, she was making up all these other silly, no. And then I said, the middle finger. And so my mother was like, she not only knew the word, she knew the gesture. She was just like, oh my gosh, I just like 5-year-old let her know the F word, add out and like promote it.
Yeah. Well, I was the is it Holderness family or whatever that does the parody songs. I'm trying to remember which ones they've done, but they had one not too long ago talking about, WAP and how inappropriate WAP is, and they're like,
Remember, I was like freaking out that one night. People were talking about WAP. I was just like,
it was funny because her younger self come to her and said, oh yeah, remember the songs we had growing up that were highly inappropriate? And I hadn't thought about it, like Genuine Pony and I want to sex you up.
Like WAP,
Well, yeah.
Or ain't nothing wrong.
With a little bump and grind. Yeah. I mean, seriously, look at the songs we grew up with. And I mean, we had inappropriate songs.
Yeah. I still want to think that they're a little bit more innocent than.
Oh, no. I mean, seriously.
They are. There are a little bit.
The song. Let me see that song. Thong. I mean. And even our parents' generation, I mean, look at the songs they had, with Baby It's Cold Outside, Hey, let's get it on, I gotta go. No, really, let's get it on, and so, I mean, yeah, they'll be our generation and sit there and go, what are our generation songs? Our songs were so innocent. I'm like,
sexual feel and back in the oldies Motown stuff. So
yeah,
I still think we're a little bit more graphic than some.
I don't know. It was funny, Beanie. We went to Kingsport to go to the eye doctor, and Beanie's she heard I Want to Sex You Up playing on the satellite.
Ooh, oops.
Yeah, I know. And she was like, grammar? grammar? Did you guys not have grammar in your day? I'm like, no,
That's hilarious.
no. Hi, Christina. But yeah, that's about all that's been going on. I am now the mother to a sophomore. Oh God, when did
She's
that
a
happen?
sophomore.
Yeah,
Sophomore.
I know. I can't get over it. I've got 3 more years and my baby will be an adult.
Well, she'll be at the adult age, whether she's an adult. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was so funny. I had on my little T-shirt that says adult, and then it says ish. You know. And
Mm-hmm.
my niece was like cracking up. She's like, adult-ish, and I'm like, yeah. Do you know what ish means? She goes, yeah, like kinda, sorta.
Kind of, sort of, not really.
She
But,
knew it. She's like, Mama, Tia's shirt says adult-ish.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said, yeah, some things I do as an adult, and some things I don't. So I'm adult-ish.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, you know. I can't get over how much my baby's growing up. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing all the kids that we, you know, that grew up with Beanie. And, you know, they're adults too, and
Yeah.
she could drive. She hasn't gotten her permit yet. Maybe this summer she will.
I didn't get my driver's license until I was 27 years old. I didn't have a car to drive, and I was kind of a party girl, so it was probably better that I didn't.
Yeah.
That's why I tell my nephew, because he'll be 22 tomorrow. My gosh, and he doesn't have his driver's license yet. I'm like, don't worry, you don't need to rush into it.
Yeah.
It's not like he needs to go like for school and everything. He's able to walk to the local tracks. It's kind of like their it's not really light rail. It's kind of fast train. Like it's not train like choo choo train.
Yeah.
Is that more like light rail? I guess.
Yeah. Or I'm trying to think. Like a transit kind of.
Yeah.
Like the E trains in Chicago and New York and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, rural rules. What is up, mister? Long time, buddy. Good to see you. Cheers is right. I'm sure you're not drinking the last bit of my drink going on. Good to see you, man.
I seriously have to sip this thing. I chugged the first one a little too fast.
It looks very fruity.
Oh, it's very, very. I went to our local Mexican restaurant, and I'm there enough that I order in Spanish. That way, I get to practice a little bit of Spanish. The last time we went, I was ordering a number 6, and I said in Spanish, I'd like a number 6, no beans, and it was hilarious because the guy looked at me like, huh? What? But yet he understood no beans. And I'm sitting there going, okay, you don't understand seis, but you understand no beans. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But they've got margaritas. They've got a strawberry margarita, a lime margarita, a raspberry margarita, a cherry margarita. I'm trying to remember what the last one was. I'm working my way through the margaritas. Slowly but surely, working my way through all the flavors of margaritas.
Oh my gosh. I would love, like, after all this is over, there's a place called Keys, which is, here. That they're more known for having more like organic kind of foods with these, but they're like they're a fusion kind of Mexican and I forget what, but they're known for these things called swirls, I was thinking about that, and oh my gosh, I would love a swirl. And like you have 2, 3, forget about it. You're like you're going to be passing out at some point. But they start with an industrial strength margarita, and I like the sangria swirl because then they add that sangria to it. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
they mess you up so good, but they taste so good. Of course, I'm not having as many sugars anymore, but they're
yeah.
so good. I'm like, oh my god, I want a swirl, and I always thought, oh my gosh, how do I get my to-go cup? Because I would, I don't want to stay there. I want to like fully enjoy like 2 swirls, but at the safety of my home.
Yeah. Well, see, that's been a good thing about where we're at and stuff. And COVID, we can actually get ours to go and take it home with us and enjoy
Oh,
it. So, um,
nice.
currently, my favorite flavor, if I'm making it at home, is a cranberry margarita. But at the restaurant
But,
far,
but
so far, I think I actually prefer the strawberry because the raspberry I had, it was it didn't seem as strong of a flavor. So I think the cherry will probably be my favorite though. I like
yeah.
margaritas. I like tequila. I have an issue.
Right? I like all the flavors.
Mhm. I think the
Sangria
only
is your favorite?
the only thing I wouldn't like would be like a banana or something.
Yeah,
But I like all the margaritas.
right. Down in Margaritaville.
Is there
All
such
right,
thing? Is there such thing as a bad margarita? No.
right.
And they are really sweet. They rim their glasses in sugar and salt, so you get that sweet and sour.
Yeah, I can do without the sugar and the salt.
Yeah.
I added a little bit more because I had leftover ice. So I might as well have it.
Since Michael was in Kentucky, he brought home 2 new bottles of bourbon and whiskey.
Oh wow! Did you see Jody and Oji-san at Jody's place when he went out
Yeah,
with Bourbon Bounty? Yeah. I'm like, oh
yeah.
no, those two together, forget about it.
I know, I know. With Jody's video where he was trying
The
the
sampler at the cash register blew me away,
I
right? I'm like,
know.
where is this where you can have a sample of
o-
alcohol before you
only
check out?
only in Arkansas. I mean, seriously.
It was funny. I'm like, dang, that's hecka cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy making connections out in his neck of the woods.
Well, he was talking
Well,
about
he spends enough money. I mean, come
yeah.
on.
He was talking about Phil's coming to my area and stuff, and excuse me, and so he's gonna meet up with Get Her Done Granny. And
Cool.
I'm like, well, heck yeah, you're gonna be in our area. Let's meet up too. So I guess with us, and he's gonna go back and meet up with Saucy Shane out in Nashville. And Jimmy said that he would come up to Nashville and meet up with them. And I'm like, this is gonna rock because we're gonna all start meeting one another.
Yeah, well, supposedly as soon as this COVID gets over, we're all supposed to do that Vegas trip too, which is great. I can't wait to go to Vegas and see everybody.
Yeah,
That would be cool. But that's neat, yeah. Now that we get to traveling. I might go to Utah in July. My sister and her kids are going, and my older sister's like, come out with them. And I'm like, I don't know. I only drink the BCS now. I'd have to ship it to you before I get there. Because last time I think I was only drinking the it might have been the Jack Apple or whatever or something. But my brother-in-law, the honey, he went and picked up because they have a state store because they're not a what do you call it? They're a dry state.
Yeah.
But they have a state store, and he had to go in. I can't come unless you can get me some Jack honey or something. So he did it. Although they made some pretty good Moscow mules, a different version of it with like the stevia ginger ale, and they didn't have the ginger beer. They did something else. And those are pretty good. And fresh mint from her garden that she put in it. So
Well, I was excited because when Michael was at Fort Knox, it's right outside of Louisville, and the last day that they were there before they were getting ready to come home, they went ziplining. He didn't really want to go ziplining. He wanted to go on the Bourbon Trail because Angel's Envy Distillery is up there, and Rabbit Hole, and he run down a list of places he wanted to go and see.
yeah.
Well, he didn't get to, but he did pick up a bottle of New Riff straight Kentucky bourbon
Hmm.
and a bottle of Woodford Reserve that is the Kentucky Derby special, and it come with a copper mint julep glass.
Oh wow.
And I am so excited about that because I have not had a mint julep in a mint julep glass in forever. And I was looking at my herbs that I planted last year, and my lemon mint is coming in thick. So I'm going to be making some juleps.
Cool. Now you make non-spicy kind of bourbon balls, right?
Mhm.
Might have to get some of those to try. Just to
Okay.
try.
I will tell you they are not keto friendly.
That's okay.
But yeah, I make bourbon balls and peanut butter balls and bon
Yeah, and
balls.
maybe the peanut butter ones I'd like to try.
But yeah, I do make non-spicy ones too.
Yeah.
I mean, I make the ones that'll kill you, but
Yeah. That's cool. So then, anything else
mm,
going on for the summer? Mike's gonna be pretty much around though, right?
yeah,
For the rest of
well,
the year until he does that other. When's
don't
that year one coming up?
we don't know yet.
Okay.
Sometime within 2022, so sometime next year. As far as anything else, no, not that I know of. Although it's entirely possible that they'll send them to training or something because
Yeah.
the Army's a bunch of dickheads. And yeah, I said dickheads, so
I hear nothing
nothing.
before my voice starts to go robotic. I'm gonna plug in because I just noticed my battery and usually it gets a little funky monkey.
Yeah, and it feels weird that Beanie doesn't have to get up early in the morning, and
Yeah.
I mean they're still going till Wednesday, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have to go because her classes are done, her laptop's turned in, and her grades are high enough that she doesn't have to take the finals. So,
Oh, good.
and I'm proud of the little punk because as it stands right now, she has a 3.75 GPA.
Nice.
Yep. In honors and advanced level classes. So, I'm proud of her. Kind of exciting. And I feel old because I'm the mother to a sophomore.
You're almost there. You're almost there, Cindy.
Ugh, I don't want to even think about it. I really don't. I
Well,
got
then that's all like the rest, and the rest is like choices that she chooses to make. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's funny because a friend put up a picture of the first boy she ever kissed.
What?
Yeah.
She's kissed a boy already? What?
Oh my gosh, yes. When we were in Kansas, Beanie was just barely when we left Kansas. She was just barely over 2. Um, and when she was up and walking around and everything, we had a friend that her second son was just a few months younger than Beanie, and he wasn't walking yet, so Beanie grabbed him by the face, just like this, and goes,
Uh-huh.
"Mwah," on his lips, and then flung him back when she gave him a kiss. And we have laughed so hard saying this is Beanie's first kiss, and she was the aggressor, and his first kiss. So, but yeah,
Aw.
he's a sophomore now too, and I was just like, gosh, our kids have grown up. He's a nice looking young man on the track team and everything.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on, hold on. Ah.
Bless you. Thank you, Christina. I'm proud of the little booger too.
Man, oh man. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you. If you sneeze more than twice, you're an asshole.
I'm an asshole. Man. Shit.
Yeah, I joke with Michael because when he starts sneezing and gets in a sneezing fit, it's like the third one. You're just an asshole. You're wanting all the blessings and you can't have them all.
Yeah, no, this last week has been really bad for allergies for me. I'm like, and then I found my allergy container and only had like 2 pills. I'm like, I need to go to the
Yeah,
store to get some more allergy pills.
yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad we're out of the rainy season. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Right?
you know, and we stay warm for summer now.
Yeah. Well,
Because
it was weird. We started getting really hot, and then we had some kind of cooler nights,
yeah,
cooler days, and then I don't know. The weather is what it is.
I know. I had 2 or 3 days where I had to actually turn on the heat. I was just like, I'm freezing in here. So yeah, I was like, this is weird for.
Yeah, I just add more blankets to the bed. And I
Yeah,
can
well,
take them off because I'm like, oh, it's so hot. That way, I just throw it off the next night.
I know.
Like, what the heck?
Well, I was freezing yesterday, and Michael had turned the air on, and I'm like, turn that shit off. It's like it's not hot enough yet.
Right.
So what's been going on with you? Anything exciting and new?
No, like I said, I had that blue moon night, and then it's just been busy. The school year end, that kind of stuff. But and then trying to make my room a bit more my sanctuary kind of thing. Getting rid of stuff, and as far as making room, like I said, do I need 50 canvases in case I feel like painting? No. Now I just have 10. 2 of 12 by 12, 2 of 10 by 10s, 2 9 by 12s. As I hope to. I did that. I don't know if you saw it. I did kind of mess around with some paper. My nieces kind of showed it on the live stream. Let me see. I think I took pictures. But then I'm just like, there's so much prep, and my paint did come back, but they did have some boogers, so I need to like strain some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them have been pre-made and in bottles and stuff. But I do all the prep work with the tape and the push pins and everything, and then they do their little artwork, and then they leave, and I have to do all the cleanup. I'm like, I'm not painting with these girls. Although there's another, it's a faux stained glass. I don't know if you've ever done it. You can take like a Dollar Tree picture frame and you mix black acrylic paint with the school glue to make
Yeah.
it black. And then you just put a design behind the glass and outline it with the black glue and then let it dry and it's a little bit raised. And then you can either use alcohol inks with clear glue or you can put acrylic glue and it's a faux easy way of stained glass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of remember I have some plexiglass and I ended up finding it. So that's what I'm going to do with the girls next. As I forget where I got it, leftovers from something, but I had this plexiglass, and I'm just going to drill a couple of holes so then afterwards they can just easily hang it and take off the protective covering and try to do that faux stained glass craft with them.
Yeah.
Because I know I already have like multiple colors of the school glue mixed with different colors. I mean, you could do the school glue too, but the paints obviously make it, and they could put it in the window or something.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Oh, did I give everyone a butt shot? Oopsie.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm hoping things will start opening back up again because of the crisis with the gas. Beanie's farm program.
I did get everyone a butt shot. You're all welcome.
The crisis with the glass was or the gas was kind of stopped some of the things that Beanie does. So I'll be happy for that to start back up.
Yeah.
Keep
I
her
have
busy.
you on my phone, right?
Hmm?
Did you see the flash of my oops, shoot. Almost just jammed my chin on the table. Of my little foreign person I had on my channel last night or Tuesday night.
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, it wasn't a thing to It came up as Bruce Napier. Bruce, all that isn't me. So this was my youngest niece. She picked some cool colors, but of course, with when you got Floetrol and stuff mixed with the paint, it dries darker. Let me just try to bring my thing down so it's not so bright. So I don't want to go get him. But this was hers. And she got a lot of cell action, so she must have grabbed something with silicone, a lot of silicone in it.
Well, that's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Is that like
Fiona art, instead of, normally we do the flower designs over like the bottom, we cut the bottom of these,
yeah.
Here, and then we pour paint over that, and that gives the floral design. Well, Fiona did one where it's just the puddle pour, one single puddle pour. You add color, and then you add the stripes yourself, and then so we were trying that, and then this was my niece Marina's, and it's kind of cool. The pink and the gold really like stand out, and it'll look even better once I varnish them. But then that was my niece. It's hard to tell because it's blue. There we go. Blue gold and the hot pink. That was hers.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and then mine was the sapphire metallic blue. Came out really good, but I used like a very bright magenta, so when I varnish it, it'll look really, really cool.
Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
I
So
got
it's the first time I've really like played with art in a while, and I played with my nieces. But like I said, I had to do all the cleanup, and I can have the one that cleans them and varnishes them, and like I'm doing this shit again for them. Let's do something else. Let's do the faux stained glass. Hey! Sorry, I was looking down. What's up, Scott?
Hey, CCB.
Let's see. Were you listening? I was telling you I was talking about him earlier. But my hope is to get back to doing at least I want to do like a live stream where I'm like doing embellishing a painting, where the background it came out okay, but it'll make a cool background. So.
Yeah.
And just use like my phone to kind of highlight my hands area. Like I see like Big Red, who was on here earlier, he uses his phone, and that way you can see what he's working on with his colors and stuff. So
I was looking to see if I still had beanies over here. Beanie actually got together and kind of did a couple of little pours herself. But
oh, nice. Yeah, let's see it.
I don't even see where she put it. She probably got in her room somewhere.
Scott don't hear that much. Did you fish today, Scott?
Oh, she heard me.
Hi, Beanie Girl.
She would pop on here, but she's in a tank top and stuff.
Yeah. No tank top. Let me see. Oh, let me look. Hold on. Ooh. When you use the metallics, sometimes they're hard to see, but when you varnish them, it's going to look so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
To me, that looks
it turns and looks blue, but it's really more purple, huh?
Yeah.
Purple shows up as blue a lot.
It's kind of purple and silver and kind of looks like abalone.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Sweet. Do you just use Floetrol? Acrylic paint?
Actually, she was just using some of the thinned out.
Just water?
Yeah. Regular acrylics and water.
Oh, nice. I don't like when you can see the lines of the canvas underneath.
Yeah.
But so if she just wants to use a little bit of thinned out, I would do the sorry.
It's okay. It's the camera's got to catch back up, but
then do a layer of just like the acrylic as just do white or a layer of just the plain acrylic paint to kind of give it like a base coat.
Yeah. Well, see, I haven't. I didn't prep her any, and she didn't think about because we've got.
Yeah, no. You just
I want to say we still got some gesso here, so
yeah.
But
well, gesso's like fancy to me, but I mean, for myself, like I said, I don't like to be able to see the canvas.
Yeah, well, I have gesso and gel medium and stuff like that because I used it in mixed media art. So.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm not even ready yet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
I'm used to other people.
I haven't seen that hat in a while.
I'm just used to other people. You get in their basement and you're there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, wait for them. Well, depending on how many people, you get that second row of like people. It's hard to see. Did you see the coins I got on my stream the other night?
Coins?
Let me show you.
Fish? Oh, coins. Okay, I thought you said koi. Nice.
Yeah, the steel scent.
Oh, I've never seen those. I have a 1902 nickel.
Nice. Here's a 1928. It's Canada. It's a one set. It's uncirculated, but it's so hard to see. It's got really nice toning in it. It's got like green and bronze and gold toning on it. So hard to
Yeah.
see. It's hard. It's hard to see.
Don't want to clean your coins, people. Don't clean them.
Oh, you
I'm
can
not
see it
much-
a little bit there. See how it's got like
Oh,
the
yeah,
toning is
yeah, I see the
green and
patina
gold
on it.
and bronze.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Brian. Hi, Brian.
Yeah. Don't clean your coins, people.
Yeah, no. There is a proper
No.
way to do it, but I don't know how to. I don't clean them.
No,
I
they
didn't
retain
clean
their they retain their value if they have their patina on them.
Yeah.
I'm not even a coin collector, but I know that.
So what's going on? Did you fish today?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
said no.
It's funny, I'm a fishing channel, but I'm not really into fishing right now.
Yeah.
I'm at the age now, I'm looking back at all the stuff I did and trying to figure out ways to use that. Because I don't really want to go film stuff.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well, you don't
plus
have to film every time you fish. You can just go out and fish. You know.
No, I have to film every time I go.
You don't.
I have to.
though. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't
No,
have
we
to.
just had.
Just because you have a channel, you don't have to. You can just go and just
Yeah, but-
forget about it.
But you know, the winds have been incredible. I mean,
Yeah, it's been windy.
yeah, it's been. I think for the last month we've had small
Probably
craft.
more so for you, but I mean, it hasn't been too windy inland.
We've had
But
small
you
craft
being on the
survivors.
coast. Yeah.
I hate my
It-
camera still not focusing.
What?
You show something up close and it still isn't focusing back.
You look focused to me. Let's see.
It looks blurry.
Yeah,
It
it's a
does
little
look a little blurry, but not much. I mean, I think I look blurrier because I don't have very good connection. Do I look blurry?
I mean, I know I've been drinking some margaritas and stuff,
Do
but
I look blurry to you all? Do I
No.
look
No,
blurry, Brian? Do I look blurry?
You're clear. Oh wait. I wanted to go get naked and come in as Bruce.
Yeah, not happening.
Oh, damn it. I was
That's
gonna,
funny.
I was gonna try and come in twice.
That was
And
funny.
I'll be right back. Gotta get ready to be Bruce. I'm still drinking. I'm drinking wine again. More than
Oh, you're
just.
still, well, yeah, you have like cases of it. Let's see, is that another Just Fish one? Let
Yeah.
me see it. Sorry, I missed it. Put it up again.
Snapdragon?
Oh, it's Snapdragon. It's a Chardonnay. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, this one was really
Free
good.
wine is always a good deal, man.
Yeah, but this one was really good. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yes. This is like. Oh, look at this.
Pretty.
oh,
There-
that right there is one of those barrel aged wines.
Yeah. And it has
Oh,
has
They're
coffee.
red. Yeah, they're red. Is that a red? I didn't
Yeah,
like the apothecary red cake or whatever
it's
it
a
was.
mix.
I didn't care for it. Yeah.
It's a mix of a
I'm
couple
gonna sneeze.
different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it has the coffee brew in it. See right there, infused with coffee brew. Yeah, I really like this one. It's a mix of three different.
Yeah, the Barefoot Sweet Red Blend. I was trying some of those other ones that, like, there's a cupcake brand that has kind of like a chocolate mixed into their red, but
Right,
it wasn't as
yeah.
good.
But this first one, I mean, I didn't know they were doing wine infused with the beer in with it.
Yeah.
But and it's a dark. It's like it's Merlot, Chardonnay, and whatever the other dark one. But three, it's a blend of three, but it has that coffee, and it was really, really good.
Yeah, when they're just like notes of it, it's not like strong coffee taste. It's just mixed in with the red. It is actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's an aftertaste.
Yeah.
I've gotten the bourbon barrel aged Zinfandel, the 1,000 Stories, and the 1924 bourbon barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon. And I haven't opened either one of them because I am freaking terrified of them.
Terrified of loving them, of wanting more and more and more.
Well, I actually watched Groovy drink the 1,000 Stories one and drank the whole bottle.
Well, I drank that whole bottle.
So he was a little toe up from the flow up.
Well, do you think you would have to drink the whole bottle? You think you could
Well,
drink half the
if I
bottle?
didn't put a cork in it, yeah, I would. I gotta put a
Sure.
stopper. I gotta put a stopper in it because there is no way I'm gonna drink that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I think I had that bottle on your live, Monica.
Yeah, you
No,
had that first one.
No, I had the Gallo, I think.
I don't know. It was a blue label.
Yeah, but that one I think I had that one last night. I was kind of scared of it, like she said. I'm like, ooh, wait, coffee brew, like.
Do you remember how you were really flirting with me?
Oh yeah, I always remember.
I
flirting
wondered
with
that
you,
next
though.
morning. I'm like, I wonder if Scott's gonna remember he was flirting.
Oh yeah, and we went after hours, baby. Remember? Yeah.
We had a good conversation.
It's just like, do I really want to be here right now?
I was all, yeah, I'm gonna use you for fishing. And you're all okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What?
flirt with you so I can go fishing. I said so.
Yeah, you can flirt with me so you can catch fish.
No, so I go fishing and catch fish on my own. On my own.
Oh my, hey, I just want to learn. I want to learn from you and cast you aside, basically.
You cast me aside.
Yeah. I used a fishing term, cast me aside.
Cute.
Yeah, every time I see these little clippings, though, I always think of roach clips.
Yeah.
That would like totally get in the way. You know? It's like you have to.
Well, anything you can wear on your body that seconds for something to smoke pot, you're all good. You know? It's like, no, officer, I don't have roach on me. What are you talking about? Can I see that flower in your hair? Why would you want to see that, officer?
In your hair, right? Why are the ends of that flower ripper all sticky? All
Well,
resonated.
We're in California. It's all legal.
See, y'all are. We aren't.
Yeah, we'll
Tennessee's
get
got a
you
long
someday.
time.
People
long
keep
time
talking
to
about
catch up with us.
edibles, and like Red's wife makes some good homemade. Like they look like poop. It's like I'd have a hard time eating that, but they're supposedly delicious.
I heard,
Like
isn't
coconut and all kinds of chocolate, and they're called poop stacks or something.
I heard that
But
like
they're all
some weird.
edibles, and they're great. He says.
I heard the one where isn't Oklahoma pot legal?
I don't know.
I thought I heard that on somebody's when I was watching their video, and I'm like, seems like a weird state, like that they're pot legal. I mean,
Maybe they're all in pain there. They need the
I don't know.
pain relief.
I think Oregon's gone off the rails, man.
It's been
Okay.
legal in Oregon forever.
When they legalized like cocaine or whatever, or heroin or whatever this past few months ago, I'm like,
Excuse
they
me.
lost their marbles.
Right.
Well, I mean, let's deal with the people, not the symptom. Let's deal with the symptom, not the people. I don't know, whichever.
Well, I don't have a problem with marijuana being legal. I have more of a problem with some of the harder drugs.
Right, but
And I guess that's where my main issue was, because I think by them opening the door for some of those harder drugs being legal, then other states are gonna teeter with it, and it's just it's like, nah, there's
Yeah.
but
I don't get like people could they've always said marijuana be an herb, and there's so many like positive, like it can help people eat who don't have an appetite. It's good for anxiety and stuff, but not something like not such a controlled substance that's only used for. It's not like they could take it to make their headaches go away or something. It's a true drug. I don't get legalizing that.
right, but why criminalize the people that have a problem? Why not help them?
well, I don't have a problem with helping them, but some of them don't want the help, and
Well,
you can't force someone to want the help with the stronger drugs. That tends to lead into more issues with criminal activity, in my opinion.
yeah.
Whereas marijuana is I mean, what's it gonna do? It's gonna make you freaking want to eat.
Yeah,
So,
and there's less desire or like it's not like they go necessarily through withdrawals from not having it.
Mhm.
Where they would want to steal or
Right.
do something illegal activity to get money to buy more. That's
I know, but my point on that is why not help them? I mean,
well,
why?
there is a lot of help, but I mean, some of if you don't have like a non-addictive personality, it can really hard to like fight that desire. And if they don't get to the root of the reason and the issues, psychological reasons why they started or what caused them to get into those drugs to begin with, I watch a lot of intervention. They're never gonna heal from
I
it.
believe you held your hand up. All right,
I know.
that's the best way to do it.
Um,
There wasn't a
but-
Bible there, but good.
it's also something that at some point or rather people chose to try.
Yeah.
I have a hard time sometimes as far
Getting
as
out
people
of it.
saying, oh, it's a disease, and I go, yeah, but it's a disease that they chose to try, that they brought to themselves. Not that I don't think that they need any kind of help or support to get off of it, but it's like there was,
Well,
and that's why I think the whole psychological, whatever it made them, where they felt like they needed to try some sort of a stronger drug to get away from their life. That's
Cool.
the issue that needs to be dealt with, so that they find their life of value and worth, that they
But here's
don't
an
want to
interesting
try that anymore.
here's an interesting thing I found out last night.
Hey, puppy,
The-
puppy.
The penalty for cocaine in most states, the fine for possessing it, is a lot less than if you're caught with crack.
see,
It's pretty much
that's where I think it should be across the board for some of those. But
right.
as somebody who has worked in the medical field, as a med tech, there are different classifications and those kind of things of drugs. And so, if somebody is caught with an illegal prescription to Prilosec, they're gonna have a less stiffer fine and issue than somebody that's caught with a kilo of cocaine,
Right.
which I understand because if somebody's got a freaking prescription level of something minor, yeah, okay, but to play devil's advocate, I deal with right now. I'm dealing with processing grief. And instead of being on anxiety drugs or anything for it, I've gotten back into vaping. So nicotine is my calming effect.
Right.
And I would rather
Vape then.
vape than to be on, because my mom went through a period of time where they actually put her on Prozac. And
Worst drug ever.
and my mom, after a month of Prozac, I could have literally taken a brick and smacked her upside the head, and she would not have shown any kind of emotion or anything.
Yeah, no, it's a bad,
bad
drug.
And so it was just like, and my mom was like, this is stupid because
Right.
I'm dealing with too much stress. They just hand me Prozac, and
Exactly.
I personally am the same way, but I've also seen my mom struggle, in the last couple of years of her life with pain, and the doctors wouldn't give pain medication, and what they gave her was minor pain pills and nothing, no oxycodones, no any of that, and I had no problems with doctors because I had kidney stones throwing, here's oxy, here's Dilaudid, and I was to the point that, seeing my mother in pain like she was, I was to the point I was literally looking for somebody in my area that sold pot so I could get pot for her to smoke, because it was like, nothing that the doctors were giving her was strong enough. And it
I was going to say that when you first started the story. Make her smoke pot.
Yeah, and I was honestly, I was to that point. I was talking to people, and I was to the point I was going to go out of state and get some, because it was just like, I knew, and it just, but there's a difference between pot and somebody saying, okay, well, I want some heroin today. Yeah, bullshit. There's no justifiable reason for heroin or crack or cocaine, unless
it's a fun drug.
Well, yeah, it's a party drug, but
yeah, it's not a medicinal drug.
Yeah, and there's no reason why I think, Oregon should have went through and made some of that shit legal. That's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Well, you gotta think of the money. If them having it, they don't have to process them, do all that stuff, all that kind of thing, which costs money, because they're heroin addicts. They don't have money to pay their bills, pay their whatever. So that's kind of where it comes down to. It's everything leads back to money and the cost of doing it. But I've had see, I suffered from anxiety, identity crisis, and panic attacks back in, I think it was like 1999, something like that, when I was starting my clothing company. And I still, this day, I had a lot of people that, when I tell them about that, they're like, how'd you get over it? How did you do that? Because I never went to a psychologist. I never took drugs. I never did anything else. I just realized what the triggers were, what was causing it, and so I started working on that in my brain to not have that affect me and cause me to have a panic attack or have anxiety and everything else. And I was like, it was weird for me when I talked to people and they went, I'm still on drugs and I'm still going to a psychologist and it's been 3 years. And I got over it within about a year. It took me about a year to like rework my brain to get myself out of this. And they could never understand it. I'm like, well, it's when they give you drugs, that's taken away from your cognitive ability to recognize what's doing it, what's causing your brain, what's causing your thing to do all this stuff. All you have to do is think about it and rework it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I was able to figure it out and get back to normal without taking drugs, without going to a psychologist. But I was very amazed when I talked to people about it, and they were still on drugs and still going to. And I'm like, why pay these people? Why get them those drugs? Like our mind as humans, it's amazing. You just have to understand when you get in that situation of identity crisis or panic attacks or anxiety and all that there's a way to fix it without going to the doctor and giving you drugs like Prozac. They use Prozac for that. That just makes you just not care. It's just the age of where we are. I mean,
Yeah.
There's another thing I just learned. You know what? There's been an increase of plastic surgery for females aged 13 to 17. I mean,
Females have never been satisfied with their looks
But you-
forever.
but here's
They
the
always
fun
want to
thing.
change something.
But you know what the culprit is? Filters
Hey, Maddie.
filters on social media.
I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
like the
I,
Snapchat and stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
I love the Snap.
I tend to blame society. Honestly, I tend to blame society because, society sets forth these, and
Right.
I'm raising a 15-year-old daughter. So society has set forth these standards for her to look a
Right.
certain way and act a certain way, and and if she doesn't, then she's not in the norm.
Right.
She's not beautiful. She's not, but she's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Oh my gosh, the pictures that she took,
Right.
she's got short hair. The pictures that I took of her from prom, she freaking looks gorgeous.
I
And-
know,
Yeah.
And I'm
and
just
it's
like,
just not fair because, when you can do Snapchat and you can look like this,
mhm.
I mean, how is the rest of the world supposed to compete?
Oh, that was sarcasm. I get it. Okay, see, here's the reality. I had a
I
clothing
mean,
store.
I love filters. Don't get me wrong. Filters make me look young, wrinkle free.
Filters give me the eyelashes that I want.
Yeah, right.
I have a filter photo of me that has blue eyes, and it's freaky. I do not look, I don't know, wild with blue eyes, but
See, I owned a clothing store for 11 years. And even in that time, and I'm a wildlife biologist, so I mean, fashion and wildlife biologist don't go together. But anyway, I was there. And it was, at this time, it wasn't social media,
Thank
not
you,
cell phones.
Maddie.
Not cell phones, all that stuff. But images of women in Photoshop, like models and everything, and how they, you know, made them look better and clean things up and maybe raise their eye. But what if it was the women they used, the body shape of them, like thin, still big hips, all that stuff. And the reality is, I found a study where they took
Hey, Silver
images.
Scorpion. Sorry.
They took images of women's bodies, just line drawings and shapes and everything, right? And they took them to aborigines that have never seen a modern fashion magazine or anything like that, and they asked them to pick the image that most, I don't know how to say it, most stimulated them, or a body image that they mostly preferred. And it was that thin waist and bigger hip shape. And I don't know, there's actually, I don't know, I remember now, there's a ratio between hip and the reality is they'd never seen a fashion magazine. They'd never seen models. They'd never seen what they said culture like ours has shaped the body to be for women and everything. And they picked out that body shape. Same exact body shape with the thin waist, the bigger hips. And when they asked them, the Aborigines who'd never dealt with, they went birthing hips. And I was like, I don't know. I mean,
That's always, for some reason, it's like not genetically, but it's something ingrained that it's attractive to men is the women with the shape that, because, you know, as we've evolved, it's a reproductive thing. You know, who can
right. And that's what I said. People said
but
that.
I mean, I think that's somewhat innate, but what's not overshadowed, but I think a lot of people have now come into what just their type, what they like. Like, what are some of the physical characteristics that, that drew you to Mike, Cindy? Like, what was it about him that attracted you to him, you know, when you first met him? You know, for me, it's always like one of them is like humor. They can make me laugh if they're funny, you know, they're not, which is a form of confidence to me. People who can, you know, come in and start making me laugh, kind of thing. What was it about Mike?
Dark hair and blue eyes.
Oh, okay.
I like dark hair and I like contrast. Dark hair, blue eyes, or if it's going to be a blonde haired or a light haired guy, they got to have like brown eyes. Something about that, just that contrast gets me. But you know, his personality, the fact that he could make me laugh.
Yeah. See, humor plays a big part for me. You know, if they can make me laugh, or you know, humor funny, that's like a big thing. What about you, Scott? When you see a woman, you know, from a bunch of women in a row or whatever, what are you normally attracted to, or what makes you look at one particular woman over the others? Like, I mean, and there's always going to be preferences. Some men prefer dark hair. Some men, both men and women, prefer dark hair, light hair.
No, but for me,
what
it was
is it
body.
for you? It's what?
For me, it was body.
Okay.
I was just attracted to a certain body, a certain thing, like I was just talking about. But that's only the initial. After that is who they are as a person. Like, can they talk? Can they? Yeah, I mean, but I mean, people think it's, you know, biased for me. It's oh, body, and I'm like, well, no, but I mean, I'm just saying, for me and what I liked, that was the first thing. But I wouldn't be with somebody that had a great body if I didn't like them. You know,
Yeah.
So it's like the body is a one night stand kind of thing, but the body and the ability to be the person that I want in my mind, the person that's intelligent, the person that's funny, the person that can, all the rest of that comes for me. I'm just saying for me, but it comes after that.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. I mean, that's just who I am. I might have met people that have that mental thing and all that, but the
Well,
body
yeah, it's always
wise,
going to be something about them that you're initially attracted to, and
right?
then if you find they can hold a conversation, they make you laugh, then those are just extra bonuses. But there's always going to be some sort of physicality
Right.
that initially says, "Oh, hey." And sometimes it's not even like a characteristic of like hair color, eye color, or something like. If I see somebody having a good
Yeah,
time
I
out
mean-
dancing, I mean, this obviously was a long time ago, but out dancing on the floor, not really giving a heck and just having a good time, that immediately will like, oh, they're confident. I think that there's certain things.
Right. Yeah.
There,
Confidence.
there have actually been times that I have been not attracted to a person and gotten to know them really well, and
Yeah.
their personality, they made me laugh, of course, and just them being a caring individual changed me to where I was attracted to them.
Yeah. And
They're-
then they're
they're-
like the most attractive person in the world, whether society wise or whatever standards, they might not
Well,
in the hands, but yeah, I get that completely because I tend to go more on personality more. It's
Yeah,
not
personality.
Like I want dark hair, blonde, or whatever. Somebody who
Yeah.
smiles is open to getting to know me because you can tell people who, back in the day when I used to club, when I used to club, obviously go to different places. You can tell the people who they'll turn their head. I mean, you just want to be open to people, and the people that were just open to meeting people. It's like it used to bother me. It used to be, just because I come up to talk to you and we're in a club doesn't mean I'm attracted to you or I'm trying to like flirt with you. I've always just been a people person. I just want to get to know people. I mean, I'm not,
all right.
but I mean, it's hard. I'm sure in the club or whatever atmosphere that people are automatically thinking that that
Well,
you're
you-
trying to hook up with them or whatever. But I'm just all
You-
about the person. I'm not necessarily about what they look like on the outside. Because I mean, I've dated blondes, I've dated dark hair.
Right. But you saw my driver's license at that time.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
I didn't think I was an attractive guy.
You froze up.
I just didn't. I mean, I thought. I mean, evidently, I have a lot of guy friends that are like hot as hell. Like, and I don't know. I
You
just
do?
never.
No, I was kidding.
No, I said I
I'm
had
just
pictures of
kidding.
him. I had pictures of him. I'm looking at him going, okay, this guy and this guy were hot. They had so many women. Everybody loved them. And then there's me. And then 10 years later, I looked at him and went, I did. I was right there with them. What was I thinking? It's like, I don't know. Mine was all, I thought I was an ugly guy that just had a good personality and was a comedic guy. And that's why I was
Yeah.
attracted.
Sure.
But then I show people like you my driver's license, and they're like, oh, look at you back then. You were a fucking hottie. And I'm like, what? I was? I didn't.
What's so funny too is that even like you got the smooth, nice skin when you're in your youth, but I look at pictures of myself from when I was younger, and I think after I hit my 30s, I think it's when I kind of like, oh, okay, I'm pretty good. I'm all right looking. I appreciated my face and who I was more than really when I was younger. And usually most people are trying to recapture their youth, but not me. For my youth, I was like, okay, but because you go through pimples and stuff like like that,
Oh, yeah.
you might
I
be
hated
younger,
that.
but it doesn't
Oh, yeah.
necessarily mean better. So.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go out like you had a pimple. I'm like, damn it. I got to spend 2 weeks
I have
at
a
home.
pimple on the painting I showed the other night. I'm like, oh, here's the pimple. Like a big glob of paint that I should have pulled out before it dried, but it's texture.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff's expected when you're in that age, though.
Yeah.
the experience age. I mean, that's when you're like
Good
putting
night, Karina.
clear
for being here,
on
lady.
top of your zits
Yeah.
and then trying to like kind of do it off so it doesn't look like it's there, but just the redness of the pimples gone. So yeah, I mean, I experienced all that. And the weird thing is, when I had my clothing store, I mean, everybody thought I was gay for the most part because I owned a clothing store and designed on clothes. But the ability of women at the time that would just walk out of the walk out of the dressing room with not even a bra on, just their tits and a G-string and say, "Oh, I want to try on that other thing and this and that." And I'm kind of like, okay. I mean, it was. I've had some really, I mean, just, and that's why I think understand women a lot more because I've had more women friends than men friends. But it was just kind of weird because you don't expect a mom that has 2 kids and all that, and she comes out and she's like, "Oh, could you grab me that other dress to try on?" And I'm like, okay. But, and a lot of them too, what they've said to me is like, "Oh, I think of you as my doctor," which,
Your doctor.
yeah, it's like a female and your doctor that see you naked and everything. So it was, I mean, it was obviously nothing sexual about it, but they thought, they always thought that I was gay just because I was a designer. Most designers at the time were gay, but
I thought you were gay for a while there because of that
yeah,
whole funny stuff in your closet. And at the very least, I thought you were bisexual, which is fine.
right. But that was the weirdest thing. Even when I moved my store to San Francisco, and I had women come in and saw my store, and as I was opening and doing everything, and they thought it was a woman that owned it. And I was like, "Hi, I'm Scott. I'm the owner." And they're like, "You own this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh my god, I so thought a woman opened the store." And I'm like, "No, it's just me, and I'm not gay." I had my clothing in a store called Venus Star. It was actually pretty big store. She won #1 local designer at San Francisco and that. And I met her. I started bringing her like some stuff I made. Her comment goes, "In another life, you must have been a woman because you understand their flow and their body and that. And I'm 100% sure you're not gay." And I was like, "What?" Yeah, I mean,
What?
I know. I was like, I just
Something's
love
going on with my
creating.
internet.
I just love creating things for the woman body and the way it flows and just the way to accent stuff. And I don't know why I did it for 11 years. I mean, I'm on a fishing channel now, but I did that, and it was just sort of I was a DJ for a while. I was in the clubs, and I knew a lot of women. And I loved their fashion sense and that. And for some reason, for 11 years of my life, that led me to wanting to create high-end fashion for women.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's great that you've had that business in the past. So, but I am to the end of my glass. Cindy, how are you with your drink? 'Cause I'm done.
I'm at the end of mine. I poured me a little swallow. That way I'm not toasting with an empty glass, but
Right. But I think I'm going to end this stream.
Oh my God, I'm on my own.
You're on your own. All by
Uh,
myself.
This when life becomes so hard.
Don't wanna be.
Oh, it's okay. I have a shot of heroin inside. I'll be good.
So Silver Scorpion, Maddie came in, Poppy, Karina went to bed, Moose Scowl. There's 6 people here. I'm not quite sure.
All
My
the
lurkers.
stalkers and
Yeah,
lurkers.
it's okay, you know. I love the lurkers who watch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, so you like
They
Looky
keep-
Loos?
I like Looky Loos because I mean it keeps my numbers up, you know.
Well, yeah.
Some people just want to watch, and I completely understand. Sometimes I just watch and I don't want to like
Well,
be
yeah.
in
It's all,
chat. And
it's always
everything
fun
and
to kind
be
of
involved.
watch, depending upon what you're watching.
Yeah.
Could be Bruce. Who knows?
Yeah, Bruce was here. He's probably just listening and he strips wire and stuff, you know. And there's people who multitask and do other things while they listen.
I really want to see him come up on panel again.
Not that Bruce.
Oh,
But,
oh, well, then forget it.
I'll send you the picture, Scott, because I took a snapshot.
No, I was here live. I
Just for
saw.
the records, because I said, Cindy, I said, yeah, I took a picture of it just in case they show up again. I want to recognize and be like, you've been here before.
It was a good package, I must say. I'm not gay or anything, but it was a good
I
package.
didn't think it was that a great package. I don't know if we saw the same thing.
I mean, for the timing, I mean, to get it just right takes a lot of. I mean, to do it up at a, half-ass right the moment, it was good. If they took it earlier and it was a
He
stage
had like
one,
a black shirt or jacket or looked like kind of like a hoodie on or something. But
I don't remember.
I'm sorry, it wasn't. To me, it wasn't all that.
I had to save myself after seeing it. Remember?
Yeah, but I mean, it was only like a flash because I had my finger on the remove button
Yeah,
because I'm like, it was a ceiling and Bruce. I should have known better.
yeah.
Bruce was all,
The
"That's not
second,
me." I'm sitting here watching. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruce, shame on you. Shame on you.
yeah. Same went no. I went what?
So, yeah, I
Could
did
have
6
critiqued
hours
it a
last
little bit
night,
longer.
so I'm a little tired tonight.
Well, then get out of here.
I am. Cindy, thanks for coming up, Chica Chica.
You're welcome.
Ouch. And I don't know who's here, but thank you everyone. The 7 people who are here, thanks for being here. JT Southern Fried, I'm sure he's asleep, but thank you. Chin Chat and Lone Star and I don't know, Kane, whoever's here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you come back again. I keep saying I'm going to do some more art stuff, and I am. I'm working on getting it ready, and it'll be coming soon. I promise to do an auction this year because I can't really do new paintings until I get rid of the old paintings. So. And I found a lot more that in cleaning, and I said, "Oh man, this just needs varnish, and it's ready to go." So I wanted to come in, but. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Y'all have a great night, great Sunday. Thanks so much. Peace.